Ebinum si wofri asase ase. Kwame Nkrumah Tikese, wofri Onyankopɔn nkyɛn. Amen.
Ade Akye Abia, ade chi biara nso ni mu nsɛm o. Kwame Akye Abia bransamedu kata were Nkrumah twentwenko a watwen na bɛko agye ɔman. Eyi nti Kwame kasa, Nkrumah kasa.
Okay, 101.7 so you have transfer Ade Akye Abia dwumadi mu abɔ nonso apam sima miensa. Bosome ne da etoso aduasa. Bosome du baako emfie pirini aduonu emiensa. Eda ne ye ya wada. Ofema awurade akwa wasa no Kwame Nkrumah Tikese me money show president of the land. For Bible ne kenkan Onyankopɔn asɛm. Luka nsɛmpa Etre mienu yimu aduonu enum. The gospel according to St. Luke chapter 2 verse 25. Edeba. Yentie Onyankopɔn asɛm. Na hwɛ ɔbarima bi wɔ hɔ a wɔwɔ Yerusalem a yɛfrɛ no Simeon. Saa woni pɛyi tene ɔfɛre adeɛ na wɔtwɛn Israel arechikyere no. Na ngongo no ya kyerɛ no sɛ ɔnhunu wɔwuo. Jesus wɔhunu Kristo a ɔyɛ Awurade deɛ no ansa. Na honhom ma no so kɔ aso no fie hɔ. Na abɔfra Yesu awofo de no baa sɛ wɔbɛyɛ sɛdeɛ mmara no teɛ ama no. 28. Ɔfaa ne tew na basa so na wɔhyira Onyankopɔn sɛ Awurade afei wogya wakoa kwan asomdue mu. Ɛfiri sɛ m'ani ehunu wo nkwagye a wasiesie wɔ aman nyinaa anim. Kanea ebema amanaman so atie na ebɛhyɛ wo man Israel enmunyam. Amen. Yawo Jesus Christ. Na woju fo amamre mu no odi be 8 days ya. Yɛne kɔ asɔre fie. Ti sɛ de ha yɛkɔto akwala din no. Wade naba bataha Luke twro nsɛm no na nye ayi ni object ni sɛ Christ abofra Christ ayebe ye jufo amamre de amano no na mmom wo ka wo barima bi ho asɛm wɔ ha wɔse yɛ friend Simeon. Na sɛ Simeon yi o man address okay or Jerusalem or Jerusalem. Ena odi ne wadanse se otene ofere ade na otwen Israel arechikyere no. Se na Awurade nim wo fa. Se na nipa nim wo fa. Se na community awo mu ne kan fa wo ho. Dan me catch obi say ada na unye dwamanfo ada bi ye dwaman susu wo enkrofo wi yi wonnum bi but da bia enkrofo susu sa unnum wi wo se wonya kromfo but nipa adwen ye wo mo se wo kromfo. Wose wontu aduro ba nipa hunu se daabi akwai ni hunu yiye papa. Onyame anim sai na ohuwo baabi a wodi dwa no usuban te san wo ho manager na wodie no wakasini hu sei aware awore no wukunu ohun sei woyire ohun sei adwuma wo mu no wadwuma enfo mpanimfo no wa mo hu sei obema ide ye fa no Simeon wose saa woni payitene na wo fere ade na wo twen Israel awere chichire ana hon konkron ayi akire no se wo hunu owuo gise wo hunu Christ ya wo ye awurade de no ansa ni nhyira ye bi be hyira no nyina ne se ebra ye be wo Christ no eda no na wotwe no busumi ni mu obewu menu mienu anka abaka se nhyira be ni kwa de nhyira fon pa o sei ye wo obi a yawo nipa no ano mi hunu se saabre no a yawo no no eno ne mani munyam baby bia na wo ye adwuma si amount transfer anka wonti ase etiani munyama nyame de be hye wo ne se wo ma wo call transfer awurade ani munyam bia wo de hye wo ne se saa ka no a na wo ka no o me yagi free wo nsam anye saa ka no kede saa ka no na ebe mu anya accident yewuo awurade ani munyam a wo de be hye wo ne se bema no ba yesen ko be wa awo no mu ye nhye nyina wie ko wi ase awade na amaso usun ya sa disappointment no and awuramu ama enne wakonya obi somfo sofo obi somfo sikani obi somfo nipa usura awurade na wode ne sa to so se ikunu edu baabia disappointment bi nhyira edu baabia disappointment bi ye God's own appointment wa ma ye nyi wadi wa adwuma no mu anka adwuma we ka wanka sa wonye wadwuma ene we entrepreneur enti Simeon yi de oti nyankopon wase edu baabia mu ye fa ne pema no edu baabia mu ye hunu se nyame ye som no no wono ene wode ye be wie e wonwuma pamu onkonkro ya kire ne se wo hunu owuo gise wo hunu Kristo oye awurade die no ansa hwe bia nanka wo kopa MP bia nanka wo pe minister bia nanka apese oye sofopani ebire no mu wo mu ye bia nanka district pastor nanka wo pe ya mfa ma wo no emu na wa appointment ba ye se bia diocesan ye nya sofopani ho wase na wonwom no ma no sokọ asori fie ho na ofa abofra Yesu to na basa so na wohyira nyankopon se awurade afei wo gya wako akwan asomdue mu sɛdeɛ wasam atie na afei bia papa no kura no wankyerɛ ne bobre bia no oyare bia na hoomre bi woni mu bia wa bre bia wa nyini dodo enti ono kura nyame ka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɛda wo be wuo no yɛda ye be wo abofra Jesus no na ye ne de was na afei wo gya wakoa kwan asomdue mu every say many ehunu won kwaje mine eyes have seen your glory na afei many ehunu won kwaje anopa wo soma me se me bobo amane na menye ne kasaye na me mfa nka nkyere wo sɛ gya nyame pɛma no wate wonim ne yentia sika no ahye wonim ne yentia yetu afridan ne mu wonim ne yentia adwuma na akɔpɛ ne wanya bie wonim ne yentia anka ɛsɛ wotu kwan na wantuo fa awurade pɛma no na ɔno na bɛma na siwie adeɛ nyinaa mu Jesus Christ wote ase ka sɛ amen ye kenkan efiluka nsɛmpa etremienu imoaduonu num ɛde bɛpem aduasa. The Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 2 verse 25 to 30. Onyankopɔn asɛm ni ka sɛ amen.
God bless our homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together. Hello, my brother. 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 Hello, my brother.
Diechibia Ghana mai betu pon negina wo mamba power dwene Ghana ho kane Diechibia anye na magani amagashia ni hunu amagawo ho Diechibia eyegigi
One parliament members attending the listening Ghana move One parliament members attending
Okay 101.7 for your transfer Ade Akye Abia dwumadi mu na nyamsem ye oda fast da kese ma this way chocolate bi ndo nya ni sohye ye go papa bi no de aye onya sohye boto a eno anu wawie wo na wo kro no eye busua nkyem fa anopai ewie mu adwo yi obia enum bi ewie no fa bi shakora ne bag mu kosku a won fa nye snack this way chocolate bi ndo nya ni sohye na Vodafone for a main sponsor Ade Akye Abia show na Vodafone for say memo amane asem nyina anie Vodafone for say what the ism aba na ism a wode aba no live number jo ism ne tie de tie nie wo benya Vodafone for number wo bra wo hia physical sim card edi de wo use no a say MTN no a wo phone no a be set up amount na wa MTN card no so sorry na Vodafone de no aba be ka ho pa cho chenyi o ebia me su Tigo ebia su MTN ana me pe Vodafone number me hia se ma akoto phone me hia se mesa akoto phone na me koto physical sim phone na number guso no ye be set up ama me eno an mawie menya eSIM yefen eSIM electronic sim na mo ansa na wo benya no me pesa wo hwe se wo phone no are compatible with sebetmia issue eSIM enti bo star 700 star 6 hash star 700 star 6 hash na check wo phone no compatibility na unu se ebetmia fa eSIM na ko any retail shopper Vodafone for dia no na wokwa wonmo enye setup nem fama na uye wie na wache 5 gig of data 20 minutes talk time bosumi bia sa bosumi emiensa na intikase 3 months no now wo 15 gig of data and a 60 minutes talk time at no extra cost we be all network bibia come pa wo the chow free eti bo star 700 star 6 hash na fe enya Vodafone eSIM na connect to Ghana's network of choice. Vodafone was a further together ya ni nyina na ebom anyini akwantu no na wo mo na ye main sponsor Ade Akye Abia show na ye ni nkomo na mame kwai weremya for say chairman Sabonsu Abrampa Minister for Parliamentary Affairs MP for Swami majority leader in Parliament otum for some pahine na mene ofani nkomo honorable memoachi na boko de
Kwame Nkrumah
Tikese Jerry Hansen kan ye Ramblers was we ase abraba ye boy asmara nko
say ya
na so what was say ya
the quite neighbor
na di Jerry Hansen no ko fa no we
oh say musicians here Sambre no mo sense on body no The Thomas name is some sense.
I'm a fan of Yamiche.
What they say?
What in Yamiche?
What the Thomas, the cat for the Pabram.
What the Quabana Yamiche. Yamiche was.
Okay. But the meaning of any president. Anyway, now the Kiewa.
Where dear Ayaboko and then the man who daily guide anymore was saying majority works out on speaker over 2024 budget. Now your budget is more dear. Now then a mom walk out.
Come. I couldn't say. Also, we are in the same age in crowd or Siboko. The same budget, the Dimo Bua, that financial is at the back. The Dimo Bua and Rat, and they can say, you see the poor. Nothing in a yellow dam that comes from a back. Now, backward. And they said, my Lord, leader, or the Nkrumah for what can you understand? All body so far. Now, we almost now, Mr. A ball, Mr. a fan of the out of it. The you can man announcing it. A quiet thing. What would be most nearby say approval of budgetary economic policy? Continue over the meeting. But also the all can bunker. So that is like I say, now I wash it. I see the season I say, I didn't know the buyer. That's the store. And I say, I don't know. Yeah. I say, you know, and no bear need to be so they put you question lot or the cover the hat or the abaha or the cover the hand or the abaha. You tell people that video say I am 12. But what you say?
Now, are you honorable? Now, because what the hand or the abaha, no, a comments been will make here. And now other views be and now opinions be from baby and now no kasa commentary.
And I think that you they do to question that mama pin someone cafe and mama pin someone cafe day. Okay. And I feel now di and no combo near was here na for the traffic and obi di actually speaker kunyana obi di na kunya wadan e tiama as speaker na no enye parliamentary and it's a massive degree. I saw someone can you the answer to question. Anyway, eventually, or they are subject to their mom, Prince of Moncafe, one Prince of Moncafe. And now, Yenny is on cafe, a mom Prince also cafe. And a speaker, I can't say, because not a before I don't more the other side. I ain't this for me, or more Casano. All cafe, they been so microphones, a cafe room. When this speaker not equally see, and speaker car, and I feel being so bro on tables. The speaker car say, of a say what tea, ye ne no ancata, ye near Medimai, your mamma bro, Gunyaso on the tables from Munyai. Na Unchi. It was signing a bit of 17 previous or two, you say, or mamma said what persona. And no, or name will be changed. One more or Bobby Peninsula. Na Tino. No, or this year, no. And now, ye incorporate more a yen before no. Deputy, my lord, sorry, I said. The speaker can or no or challenge speaker ruling. You didn't kind of or challenge speaker ruling. No, could you? You're ready, man. I finished any of this, or the 103 sub 2. And so, actually, the speaker ruling now the mind.
Other Okoto, other saying
118.
118 on 13, part of you.
Or had billions.
Okay.
And also, a challenge speaker ruling no ɛna sika say one team no wɔka ɛna wɔse wɔsan sɔre bio sɛ wogyina ɔda deɛ wɔka no sɛ wogyina 113 no yɛmmra no yɛtɔ so wɔ ha no di mmiɛnsa
are you say when the question has been put by Mr. Speaker at the conclusion of the debate, the vote shall be taken by voices aye and no, provided that Mr. Speaker may, in his discretion, instead of declaring the results on the voice votes, call for a head count.
That is what you decide.
Yeah, two. A member may call for head count or division if the opinion of the Speaker on the voice vote is challenged.
Look, ono ka say, Papa, you touch me, you know, challenge the ruling of the Speaker. So, and the Speaker can do one thing or can't, was a thing, and also, or pay, or back under 113, no, say, a call for head count. I mean, and suddenly the Speaker can say, okay, the son of a head count. Now, hold on now. Maybe sorry, you can say this is an abuse of your processes now.
And I'm about my unsent to be my Sabrano, I and then no for no Speaker Lima here for.
Speaker can say, almost almost pencil or door saying almost almost pencil until he thinks the eyes have it.
Mm-hmm. So, he thinks.
I think the eyes have it. Normally, the speakers know almost determination. I think the eyes have it. Now, see what they are trying to say, the eyes have it. And I say, I think the nose have it. The nose have it. The what can it be? Now, when if I may intimate Pampono or Kayano, and I'm the day I know who intino, maybe many fathers say, or science to do, I say, oh, the eyes have it. Many cartoon speaker. With the clear, you are coming. And then you mean you are not coming. With the majority of the processes and procedures, and you move on. And the speaker too, or no one can say, one can name people. Now I say, he thinks the eyes have a new giant. I mean, I know quite so. It was I didn't hear. Because speakers in the casa, I think the eyes have it, the eyes have it. They think we know. Say, okay, say, I think the eyes have it. We'll figure it every minority for one. But it's okay, I need the beer coffee. Then, no, yet, say, give me a new power.
Whatever my neck is, eyes no walk on a favor minority for
a favor majority for
the favor majority.
Then I say, you can say, okay, say, we do one necessary or portrait. We pay a different minority for me. And now, I'm not sorry, or challenge the ruling of the speaker. I don't think I can. What I did, the ruling of the speaker. And I say, talking the union was who over under 1132. No, say, speaker, and your head count. Now, you raise preliminary issues. Say, they are abuse of the process. I didn't hear. Because the speaker say, oh, yeah, determination. Say, as I'm not saying, I can say, I'm saying, say, the eyes are the one most of the dog. So, a new ruling, just a determination of the speaker, or no come to the determination. That the second say, a friend of saying, good one and a dog. A new ruling, the man ruling, yeah. So, ruling is that if you are saying we can be cum, we can call we are invited to say, send me to a council. On my direction, the direction of the speaker, not the man lay ruling. We are ruling. And another issues are any reason. That is what I said. And I'm the deputy, a market, and they trust or sex. Or the 113 2, the crowd said, Obima Gama That discipline, no. Let's say, won't finish so. So, the won't finish so. What's that? Let's say, what challenge here? What will you do here? What challenge? Na amano an kasa no anko kasa me ba under 113 calling for a head count. Amano I establish any basis for challenge. In here also on place one this way any many known and preliminary issues are near easy. The one there was no ruling the determination of the speaker in that regard any ruling. No I can't challenge the ruling. I don't know okay. The whole challenge the ruling of the speaker and so dear. And yet, you must come by emotion, which is not what Amakufua was doing, and also was in your head count. And you know, I didn't really say, because we're going to challenge you to rule in the air. And you also by emotion. Until you walk as a man also say head count already is an abuse of the processes and procedures. Then I'm making those were the preliminary issues that we were raising. And the speaker, I can't say, when to see okay, I think the eyes have it. When to see I say the eyes have it. In your opinion or challenging. There were some backwards and forwards movement on that. And you can say, and I mean the can't talk to the figure. Say, what can I say? If you are insisting, that is, any head count. Young tiny pana. Come at that stage, you know, hey, yeah, we are ready, young one. Na yen comfort any family and the any family in any chamber. Now maybe in cancer board no liho.
Ah, Nana cancer board bano.
Nana cancer board bano liho. Na John Kuma, a judicial MP or deputy.
Yeah, Ampuntua.
No liho. Na can arrange a con and see ho. Young comfort none family and sa liho.
Bravo, Bridge, you are friendly.
Mami, and this is for us many penny. When you put any demo, not Zanato Ajima Rollins, no liho. Na Yaraga Mahama, no liho. Make Gachi crazy, no liho. Na then Yabako or the Ajakun, no Kumase, no liho. Sam George or by few one of us. But there are two abano, let Sam George no liho. Matisse. And now, what's your name? Glasses, the glasses. No, some George, no pop one or Kenya, Mr. Cancer more.
Ah, was it Yansan wore glasses?
And I know what I mean.
Saturday, yeah, when ye.
I mean, now we have no puff one. Because then she can sorry, you know, I'll suspend the city. And now, I mean, that's the gospel truth. I saw him. But yeah, kindly, but no one.
And one okay.
Minister George.
Ah, yeah, kindly, but you know.
Not only hope. About the kindly, but no one. I mean, you know, not any for the fact, Nico, anybody. The basic preliminary issues with the clear name and name. Ah, the drop workers the speaker say if you are insisting now. Your head count, your head count. If I know already, if you know, see your head count. Okay, then this is a far down. Oh, I was thinking, the Marabaco, and only division. The division, no, or the 113 sub 3. And no, or can't say. The Ecobasa, I say, you can't send you. That's a year to Huaba, a year division. That's a Nipano. Only them or ye can't only them. Ye put two questions in the only hope. That will be pure. And yes, any part of Quant or Club baby. Indeed, then Quantum is the again. Anyway, the entrance in the division. I mean, any part of all challenging way now, or invoke the 113 sub 2. After the speaker, no answer down on who are the entrance in the division. Ye frewa, ye free for a boot here. Now, what the shooting, nothing, watch the baby, I will trap.
Basana procedure,
and Tifa, Again, Osha, NDC for another video. Next week, I know, yes, say, or delay time, say, one beba. The business I'm going to be here. Then I'm making a change.
Not just a game, be a coso, will be a key.
And right here, back traffic. And I'm so here, the traffic, if you look high more than the chance. It's a chance in Mundu. If you look high more than the chance. Yes, I say, I'm a chance in the meeting the Gria Coso. One day, and this is for my meeting one office.
And when we have been never catch one answer, Kwame,
I'm aware. Okay, back here, call as the channel. The free be president. We are holding room in a bench chamber. Only Kushia. Then come to do or make a tennis in the figure. Ronald Reagan time, America. I must start to be a friend of strategic arms limitation talks. Now, some more quiet talks. No, I'm going to get a no more free be talks before talks. From the Nadia, talks before talks. No, meeting before president sitting. I'm saying a meeting before pre-sitting meeting and an edge of the wire, if you have a city side. And three. I mean, we knew what had gone on. The next speaker, Opin can't if I follow the application up and say, then your head counter. Also, any idea, make sure you say, with my year, listen, Intino, any division, the answer in the division. So it became clear that we cannot person on sure because on the division there, Kwame between there 30-45 minutes. Yeah, head counter. Actually, 5 minutes. I can't even hear you. No results. Why did the speaker change his mind after the any division? And he couldn't say, "You do." So much to try and be the fair. And I'm catching and say, "Massa, oh, can't terminal. You put in so signal. I feel see when signal. Now, I don't what can I say? I think the eyes have it now. I could figure out by saying your head count. The idea I'm afraid of what's up pretty acquisition and great division. Now, when groups name my client said, yes, I will speak on your own. What can you bet you how can say in your division? Then Harina, it does. Sorry, I can't say. And your friends, if you can know to me, say, with me a casa. Will you chew or that 113 one more? Kwame, what can now the person what kind or the 113 one Kwame can be my mouth for you.
Or the 113 one, Asama, what you when you was say? What you remember? Or the 113 one. When the question has been put by Mr. Speaker at the conclusion of the debate, the vote shall be taken by voices, aye and no, provided that Mr. Speaker may, in his discretion, instead of declaring the result on the voice votes, call for a head count.
Right. Kwame, I think you say. Then the duration of the car say, head count to Noah, Amakufu say, you can know. The speaker no one can put a bit in your head count. Yeah, and come up with what at the Becca. And I'm catching and say, I don't know, you are totally wrong. Don't kill them, you are totally wrong. The speaker can only engage in that when we declare, say, or can't say, Mamma Prince of Monka say, Annie. Mamma Prince of Monka say, baby. Or Mamma Somo Prince of say, Annie. Or Mamma Prince of say, baby, no. Speaker no. When you declare results, maybe I are confused on okay in your head count. Can't remember it. Now, where the speaker not be declaration say, I think the eyes have it. Until the speaker then is stopped.
Nigga said, there's no need for a head count.
The speaker don't or no, make a say, or no, you good authority, or no, they make us in your head count. If you come the speaker a declaration, no, say, I think the eyes have it. They speak, and if you have a cassette, you can one cassette my head. I don't know what on take rules now. Or they say, I won't have and it I don't understand. I mean, so they know yet, yes, I'm the best facilitating system, no? Then I make a say, you kill it.
Now, who your partner interest in any debate?
The interest was that the speaker was waiting for minority for no one because of a better
okay.
And dinner, you don't know why application to you, no say any head count. I said the speaker to what she has said, that can just say, or the 113 train no crown. It's me, any head can do any head can do any division. You be untrusted every Panama, Nubia, and should be answering us. Let's say, I know the best 45 minutes or so, 1 hour near or 2 years. If it's going to take a good dinner, half a minute in front of the 12 bar not. If I can 75, I mean, saying, we're going to spend over 100 minutes doing that. It will be only one more better. And we knew at the Kunu was in Kumasi or the plane number. You know what you mean? I can't catch and say, Master, you're doing your own yet. There's a time now you are. And you should have I am the actress that wanted the eyes of it. And you say, oh, I feel the audience take it to be with you.
And I said, oh, yeah, Nancy, I miss me in Tukuma.
And you say, I show you Homa. And yo, I am on the more. But you know where we are as a country. I get the mayor of me and Jungle Walker. 1 month, 7 About say, they put the cardiac brown, may have a brown. 3 senior higher, yen the cardiac coaching, yen, me and Jungle Walker. I said, me. You don't think I want to say. And as you said, no, say you a daily guy, the thing we walked out of the speaker. You know what you need now? Am I sure?
Now, Mammy, Mr. Question, no. And no moment free one next say the budget was approved or what?
As far as you are concerned, speaker, say the eyes have it. The eyes have it. Let's be sure you are appeal. Appeal no emaso.
Emaso.
Any speaker determination said the eyes have it. Because the budget has been approved because you don't want to say young people.
Okay. Now, saa nneɛma wei akokɔ so ne adeadea bebree ɛbɛde na atumi atwa.
I mean, 2012. The club year, I had the African Court 2013. Let me catch it. The Pese, a democratic economic be in Kosopa. The Dania Biduno says the top of the year in a young entity before. Now you need in Kunado and Nashabiji. Now, President, and now you choose the wedding Kunimedias and the court. Now, make a the president, the court in Brahma, no. If you have a boy, Ama, Emma Kebia, Memuno Yashimuna, anything, it means say, the president of the BBA also consult to parliament. The president must be very consultative. Who say, you're queen, parliament and why thing, executive why thing. Mammy, that may not be say, get by young to the boy. I mean, yes, say, I said the part if in a group. The trouble party obetini when executive no. You must pray, say, Ubian could have do all my shepherd fee. Now, in a bear stick at the bow. And yet, that's me a question. And more minor, and many came in crap.
By speaker Beba Mono, Sadia we minim said the no cry a woman. Yes, more sabra na more to a bano. Any part of one be wa more at two. Etia nipa na ka preferred for the speakership no anka majority for mu putu na cross no no for no MPP for no masebedwa for no ebinum ana no kura say epie masebedwa mu ana obi edene say tenetene ma adwa so abaya ne ho fefefe o de sepo adwa safo say wa anto ama
Amen. But why it was? A secret balloting. You know, we could talk about 80 I didn't say who the way to ya, and I say we have to. So, Bissamia, you see, Tino, you see, I'm funny a trouble. So, Bissamia, me, Picniaka, it's a say, you mean to say, I draw the yes.
Okay.
The man, a man for cafe, a minimum cafe, I draw the yes, father. Oh, say, let's see, okay, a woman. Or I draw consistency. Dominic na okwe na nkasama na wogina ho dada na adwoa ebe yi ono speaker okwe efi ho na okwe ba eba yes na ono kiso ni adwoa bepere na kansi ni mu ye den na eventually adwoa winning ne ka MPP primaries na aha enti no eba say ye put up speaker okwe biu no na bin agwen to the ade ne ye ne wan to abara nam atetia adwa ne kai mu o constituency for ewo speaker okwe eba no ensa no eni speaker no ankasa bi gani bench nti ne cheze ne omodo bele ebuse ne adwa ene yes kanu ne three abato a secret ballot nemum ansana ngoma memene adwa di yene die ade ne si yene men fanche adwa men fanche adwa se onu na eyeta minim ni si ye minim mea minim ka yenti na make asema men fanche adwa
I see
you know so no say ye juju nyame ku am yene de big link na radio so no and so men fanche ho what I say they say ono na oye say ya wakati bi pi mu say adwa sa for na traba na nke okoi bi so na make koma ko so asa na traba na ne e ma men fanche on
oh okay na mama me so ade o experience no nti bibi wo ho a amrahye bedwa no ebeye se bia ye to aba na bia NDC o MPP o PNC o ebedi aban a shebi o se bia mbetimi asakra mo order sinimu ana bibi saa se die obedi aban no obedi abato mu konimu no wana ese oyi speaker bibi o sa mo adwendwene ho pen
Kwame the constitution ye mrapo o say speaker yen parliament yen ya ta ba man yen enkom la chef de l'État speaker no yen la chef de l'État announce the only chef de l'État will be our contract to be in parliament in parliament in Abia o mu se bia o nyem na chef de l'État and so the person qualify to be near Bamba to be more in Ivano in free then the between Ade speaker so the all here the share that man on the no member of parliament Ade speaker speaker la get on to a so no member of parliament Ade speaker ama get it na ga begina se huge and so by on no nyem na chebe Mami Banfoda do nyem na chebe you know you must be the new obey member of parliament and right and the book do a job now constitution say no must be the new next year appoint you so obey speaker good or could not talk see a job oh yeah must be the new abeno abe be extend in year no attach it and yeah na sano na o so film na shebe tio e no make any koto aba then ahiafo e ba ya wono watra de ki emi so sana imana maybe emra so say ya wotin ye kemu biu na ye ko fibia ni ticket no between na shebe I don't think ebi ati na no Kwame, amaya one because any Russia be just one. I said, Nano in the Casa Moyan, China Million was there only 11 countries in the whole world. And we speak as any Russia be just one market in Russia be just one. So, it is a mass of the constitution, the drama gets my bay, market be just one. Because West Africa has taken a ECOWAS Parliament in one. A minor woman in an almost because Ghana, Yenny Sika, and Yemba beginning, you see, I don't happen. Oko Pan African Parliament, and so I speak as no, and now a minor, any more, I won't go back. No Sika, on your machine beginning, on me go. So, if you want to maybe Russia say, that they need to be a Saka, your constitution, to allow the speakers to be members of parliament. I'm saying, we're going to talk about it. Or yet very concerned about the welfare of members and also the development of parliament. So, I can say, we see outside that. I say, no, idea or either ideas about parliament. It will become standard.
I see. Honorable, where the Mamma was said, Nami Senyan Panam Sam Wolfinshire Panson. Say, where the Yes, December Mueni.
Ah, what did I mean? A mouth can say, you're protecting your documents. I'll bring you a somebody can.
Say, me birthday is 6. One is a brain idea, Macra. I said, I would add the idea. Obomofoba won hwere
sorry. Send you before so come before 7 years before ne atidie di mafama fa ka tidie ne mu before kan you.
And ye no kure.
Me baby ne ba ayi kanin. Yo ye ma ne no ka me di udi so me so yes.
Say the ensu yan sa na wi abaye.
Go ba me die ra. Betrinka.
Mate.
Abi mama me die no go dia me teze ni ti a job.
I say you mo ayedin. And ye medase.
I'm saying that.
Yes, I say, when me for say chairman sabusu abrampa, e de no atwetwe enkomo no. Na yenmoy ne yenko lawyer odi ayenkan betena se, sa nso na honorable Dankwaku Abua DKY. Entire o hye bia no omo designer. Omo di ni din na ye DKY. Ti say the DKNY Dara Karam in New York. DKNY no ono ene de no o say DKY Dankwaku Abua ampeduku ade ne bonyum. We honorable Kofi Amaboa former energy minister, MP for Elembele, deputy minority leader. Na ye ne ntwe komo. Ba me mo chi.
Yeah.
Atiefo nyina jo so na boko de.
Nyame adom.
Na me watch na me hwe TV so parliament am evergreen honorable Amakofi bu ano no.
No kure ba. No kure.
Na we de mamemra wo nchen enura e ba ne sei na mo ayema speaker eruli awie. The eyes have it. Afa ko wie ya Muma paja monsa na moye say yenye head count ye yesi munipa 5 ni ho wo mo so de 3 na eni ho na speaker I say obon lele said de be ya mo nkrofo se de o kuma se o so o hi o obetumi afa ka no oba beduro e ma ekọ wi ase majority e work out of parliament e de na si yepote
Yeah, we that's it.
Miti wa wadaruma ye befre honorable efa emame la na boko de
bra
o se enya boko sa
o de bi se na nkoma me no di na anope ho nsenkere na guso wo ye ho adwuma enya nkofo bi di o mani di agro
na ball na ye ko bo ne china no
yes
menya problem I am a desert Kwaku Abua. I don't know album styles.
Why? I know it's that very.
Me on record, Kazakhstan, Mr. Tusiwo. As and also as FIFA me FIFA
guys down bomb was down on minimum
ana me di ma wa mu she go the world over obi ani bi
I don't know who we ajaja
there be o say ye bob ayina
cake ne ba
me see ka me kwa ba be me na wo so wo ko ye temi a wo de wa mu akosi kwaku anya de
we dia we ajaja vo ba ju atumo ajaja vo stand we wi
oh debi wadafo na calling there no wati ase mo be frɛ
sir
my report woman bom style sir me kwaba ona me samu akwaba
mini amichao
aha amane tikoi
eno a ezi ye no je say sabio wodan enye ebu egu na amanfo aba say edan no ehia say se yebo na wo a wo pese uhuhu so na ubu no yenu ha se mensambo so ne majority for eye ne eno a eba ye ne say unim say eno na ye conclude policy no on the budget na say speaker ye my approve that principle no na ye the to just say budget yankasa no wo hwe niema ewo mu ebra Ghana for ebre no taxes bi a omo aya to the tune of about 11 billion they approve budget in any way na just say yankasa ya gitum say Ghana for ebre ya omo bre omo ankosombre ejuma mabuni nyai if you say business dey collapsing no say omunya relief na say bi omo atumi create job into these additional taxes the amount obia to say enya dia yen support to and na yen say from the one policy na yen ya can every debate ya into speaker you do baby na oye Mano create obefre or 8 names, obviously speaker here no can say I think the A's have it. Speaker Dibwa Nkofui. Obia or them who are crying say names in a FRV. Then who can say MDB free or Mudom no bear go for bear for you are any momo. W. Omuni Krumah into Omuni numbers, into standing orders no so who kwine. In fact, 1131 no crashes speaker and gets our car is or card any not on your show. Or no to me catch a young kind and your head count. Now 1132 no say. Member Bia or no speak to me say speaker ni ruling no any man or to me sorry now or catch a speaker say on you. Me sorry yes, catch a speaker say I'm challenging a ruling. Based on the 1132. Na sebio sika nangasa oje no oje mra no che se ne pepe pa no nti o kan se yenkoso na yenkai na
ai honorable munshi shemu in parliament no say speaker kase I think the eyes have it senka wo call ya almost can be call for division enom ne ade ba ekoba say
can call for head count or send model no.
Yeah, 113.
Speaker no can say I think the A's have it, and I make can say, actually say, on one speaker no, on one you took say no, asema waka no, on your show papa, you know, obia to me can say
I think,
yeah, wow, speaker, I think the A's have it, you know, my wow, my young kind and now are you sure because me you to the A's have it. Dana the end here. Nani I call you and say, oh, me start to make a show. NPP majority no. So much as yes, Sabu. A nomenclature and a year, Momunya majority. Momunya majority, Papa Bia, Yadi, into Sabu, now what to watch, Napatafa, Nea Homaba Swadi, Mwa, no Cranier, no. Esieka na sabio wa usha near AC or run. Obi a Osha United say, Yenianum MPP phone him say, they are car, dear no Kroma or winning the was. Nay, say, yeah, majority leader, Chairman Sebunso. Oh, yeah, the Patapana, or Mammy, never as a cry, or we are shocked because Obian can't show me say, or mobile boycott to you. Oh, none no Quenny say. And no, I mean, Mr. Speaker Dubois, Mopa, and it is saying because Omukoye, Speaker Omea Tiasuna, Yakan, I budget, you know, Omulusu.
I be what you a bakwa on almost such a mess about so raising say. Now, Munipa 5 in ho, and almost Nipa 3 in ho. A fena as a speaker, but the later said, oh,
no, actually, I opposite. Oh, them go forward. I said, be on because a opposite. Actually, one or what's our problem?
Opposite in say,
you have one in Niho. Into your move of window. Now, when you are a logic, Mambisao. And this is saying near Memo. Because you had the budget about Parliament. Na nkofua omuhia budget ye de abu amai die nti na omubeka se ye approve ye bepi finance minister to omuhia ho din the only reason why ombepi ni se omu numbers no enye yi nti omuba belusu nti eni ngwasie na ebro omuso no enti na omulusie logic bia mu asema mabisa no wa adwen wo mebisa o say die nti na before omu the budget aba finance minister idea aba omu hia budget dindin ebe ka se say omu approve budget na budget ni wa approve amai obetia bu untimi say nye aka cho omu no say yen taxes ki yen dintu so omu form numbers mbra e ma approve no omu ni numbers no no kwene ndra sika no anya boni bia o odibu a omu papa na make catch yenua penny statements about say oh using the experience not all the microphone book no more tears say you then I make no one dying book a dynamic collapse here no microphone boa who my baby John does require to you budano it's almost take you more time.
Mammy, way, no, casse. A black bass say more but trouble. No munifa 5, you already answered 3.
I saw a macan, what to me repeat. Yenya majority than in Nasamoaka, no Caribbean, no to me repeat. Now, the American show said no Caribbean. No Caribbean, say. Me to me catch row. Say, MPP. Members bear for no money Nkrumah. Obia or honey. Now, when my dear, Emma Mobro. Yenia, deputy whip, sorry, Bubo, winning idea said, Munim Yapa, there be ambassador Muriam. I ain't can't travel. Yenim some members way or money Nkrumah. And she marched to by 4. Yakayano Mujuromo. No, who's a then idea you do for Mexican, you build young patapa nobody pay. And the catch up when they say, your position is going to one year.
What position you say?
Taxes in the dorsal, more businesses in job creation. You know, you better pursue or more budget way. Or more for members, and on Branian kind of winning, I don't want to be approved budget.
But I would say, Mr. Say, as it stands now, no, Speaker, I think the eyes have it, you know, to say budget is approved.
Now, make catch on, say, standing order 1132, and no, Namigina, so. Okay. Well, no, when to me, I'm sorry, and I say, Samrana Mikuti and Yakore. I semantics, or the maritime, or the Yapatapa. Now, make catch on, so we just have a tapa, and then I put in a home with that. Almost having heard that. Na yen enye dede no mo ye na ye yenim ye yo okay no mo take bia na ya to agu omo tumi bi yen ya dwumu ye clear ye se budget we ye taxes na wo mu 11 billion ye magana fo ahokyere na bi na ka ho business collapse ye more businesses until we are opposed to the tax. We are opposed to the tax. You know, So mo mpene that so mo pese o mo di members. O mo nko for mo members. Na who need numbers ya? Member yes of anti. Me see enra. Ye ankesa ye ti wono. Ye fi se speaker ni amoaye. Because no kwenye nanka say baby e do. Na speaker so officer na nko foi memo o na o mo approve o budget. No mo ankesa ti bi mo o. They are not organized. They don't have a plan. Their people were not there. And that's what happened to them.
Na mami we ade we susu baako a mimi edwen ne se bedan na ni nyina timi akanfua na aye kama pa na ayi
bibia ni wo ni awo mu ni se yen baby e gina no eno a ni gina enti budget we enya we oppose the taxes in the budget yaka the minority leader under what to force all conclude no ma omoti ase the taxes ya omodi akodo doji wo mu ye hu ni nyina omo hwe 11 billion in new taxes you know ka say wo de aduane keke ba krom ha taxes ha wo betia ni 20 different taxes it took almost 70% of aduane bia wo di no it's all taxes require 70%.
Hey
now yes and I mean, Bibia Omodi Omunsabeka na akwasai. Me no can say you are spending 10 billion. Say that problem no more solve. You are spending 10 billion on 1G1S. You are spending 10 billion on planting for food and jobs. Minister of Finance on one budget will say, Ade Akye Abia and say yes, spending almost $10 billion in imports. Economy, and city. Now, was the Kaya do we are? Yeah, and you're fine for dear, yeah. Meno can say almost 1 factory, almost 169 factory, you may be a calculation, Obino factory, one Accra, Greater Accra, Eastern region, and Ashanti region. 80% of it, and I hear 1G1 factory. The original policy now. Almost say what this is and what just I told you.
And Bakuni say honorable say before some mobile debate in a mobile jet one among you to me. There be a woman in Yakoso, there be a meeting upon meetings, mini speaker, move game.
Oh, no Caribbean. No Caribbean. Speaker no, and a majority leader. Assembly or Kaya intro. But what Papa Nakasa? BBI chamber hono recorded. TV will come. And what I also say, Papa Nanka say, I think the A's have it. Media phone now. In the media phone now, so Chewa. You know who ye? I don't know video, so you are calling repeat. I don't know that just what's a more kind of in the media, nearby and say, and in Guasiano Sumamo, they were not organized or move on in New York.
But say
the challenge in the the leadership was tested and was a complete failure. On trial organizing the normal approval budget. But I say won't support it.
Was this speaker can't hear you? And a moment minority one leadership in the Muman sign be no who's Muman sign was in the beginning, me say keen.
As some Maka Cristiano, me bizarre say. Wow, sha. Chairman and Bonchon in the majority, or more numbers, no. Almost me approve budget in IE. And I am almost saying, Yankaimo, no more form majority approve budget, no. And I say, in conform we hear budget now, more approval, no, say, every Yampa budget, your majority is Yampa budget, no. Ye nearby, and say, almost need numbers, no, in Guasiano, net also. They were afraid of the defeat. Internet is almost the Batafa. A Patapana and Wom, and no Moka don't make me a say, or more iron be that. Now, who says, in 10 years, who wants to be into the banner, sir.
I see. Now, I'm a nearby Kwame Minister for Energy, Honorable Dr. Opoku Prempe. I can't say now, Ghana, you be here power. Intino. Ye koye power agreement bi na ya je power ni bia ba beka ho ba ye se uti ye no wadwa lie pa se adai
minia me the sense asem ni ye ka da bia ye kan na Ghana fu nyina ti ke me de o ko back kakra o found say for 8 years MPP ba ben mo a yen papa ku for breast na power crisis no ba in 2004 kra nya crisis science no wo okay yen papa yo ku bebu ni toys no ai intervention na say ye na ye di so dum sana no yan sheda anye into by the time NDC yes started about in 2000 na dey na ye crisis into na nyame adom started wo yen papa mills a wetin ni kwan nyame fa ni crancy na yen papa Yura John Dramani Mahama oye jumadin obefi abansu over 1,000 megawatts we share 2017 budget na linear keno for that no abe kan no see ye buy no ye hu say power stability abamu ye hu say distribution so gina ye hu say transmission gina 1,000 megawatts ye the Ghana Kraba gas era this year omo abomodi amayen gas we do say en thank you omo di buy 7 years ni wo sorry anopa bia o na NDC for power no abro so omo amayen power ama ye ntimi nkwantua excess capacity ninia wo ko share record no a payment omo ye nyina excess capacity bia ni they just been focusing on paying for meba almost here power to the sense power purchase agreement almost you signed the omo cancel only say enrich ya the judgment dead 170 million yeah okay
ai
only say enrich ya America ya di buy ya almost America 500 million the boy dindo anya minimum anka omoko ton ye 1.2 billion okay president ya dey the president say he was misled okay omuyi wache Jacob for guy yin na di okay say say America sebio omokika ho asemi ya anka nyame nimu a anka omoko ton no say ye ma omo de 5 minutes akokumase awumaso ye pa sa America ni good omo de kokumase ama Ashanti region enya power nyame kan say me no ka say omo asan PBA na ministers who assign no 750 no we say AXA the agreement no mo say take or pay enye no this agreement no mo assign ni nyina enye take or pay ana ni nyina take or pay gas aye sign agreement year 9 sankofa omo so ni boy deceive you woni say omo akọ agreement with Tama LNG and they are more expensive than sankofa
Ebia first no ni here take or pay agreement but now you here
me ka kire am what say PPA no mo san nyina ni nyina ye take or pay minia ebe take or pay because omo nka no kre enkire Ghana for why na nkesa owo me no ka say this year first 9 months no ECG Ojiji Sikano waboka 2 billion Ghana cedi already ECG losses in the first 3 quarters end of December no waboka 2 billion on one SGB Siketiaka a weak player in the value chain okay I say now you have strengthen distribution sector okay
yeah
the two and almost an ECG bigina you can yes 500 million in America bida ya di buy okay PDS okay
eno ehun akuntabu me bacho eno ehun akuntabu ko sei
omo kofa private company na ye di w nkrofo a omo nim yiwu asem omo form company within 1 week omo ye connected to Abanwe ya eko join PDS we dim say at the end of the day no CBN in Sikojiji and 1.5 billion Ghana cedi. Me no kasa ya odike. Nti sika no kwa ye nim yen sika omo de akọ. America for ade basa no mo ye nti omo fabufuo be for omo sika $200 million ko ye. ECG this is a weak point akọ no anu ni. Nti nkrofo we no omo record in the energy sector enye me na me ka show. Enye kwa na ese Ghana fo nyina hu se omo am wayen nti nneɛma mo ayɛ no wobɛhu sɛ yɛbɛba no ɛsɛ yɛkɔ high speed bio na ɛma energy sector da bia yɛyɛ bibi papa yɛ ɔmbɛba na ɔmo abɛsɛe no nti na yɛwɔ baabi a yɛwɔ yi
ɛneɛ bɛdeɛ ma menya wo na deɛ bɛsi biara no yɛbɛsa aba no adi wo kɔbɔ
medase papa
memboa finhyia pa nso bye Honorable Ama Kofi Boa, MP for Elembele, Deputy Minority Leader in Parliament, and a former Energy Minister. And you're not compacho. Latest from your partner for life. Latest from your partner for life. Mattress the papa party. Latest from for any tongue. Na mattress no when quite jinan ye bua. Mattress no ye papa. Mattress no size biya ubenya bi. Mpanimfoɔ akuni ne anintre yɛne ɛwɔ fam yi obia yusu bi ne boɔ ɛda fam na woda so wonya problem bia wobɛda na hɔ yɛwɔ king size double 1.5 and yɛ keka nyina latest foam mattress na mɛkyerɛ latest foam for yɛ furniture nkonya yɛwɔ 1 seater 2 seater 3 seater and yɛ keka nyina bi color bia bi yɛwɔ bi ɛyɛ furniture nkonya no design bia bi yɛwɔ bi baabi a pɛsɛ ɔde sie bia no yebema bina odi akosi eye hall porch bedroom baby office hotel room baby yebema de si colors no doors designs no so eye dewa edempa latest one for you introduce MDF bed wardrobe side drawers and a coffee table center tables and the cake na uko showrooms across the country ubenya latest form for your products ni biato ukwa bomidin seti kese ne sebra ombe your fine pa na yenya online business to because the physical bra na on fire online na chese or dada koyen showrooms na two petit baby na bra na yemfa ema latest home your partner for life Mr. Jamel MD mechiao sana mechia Mr. Simon mechia Mr. Robert mechia Sister Wendy and edmefo a mo latest home for nyina latest home your partner for life lawyer
Era huankasa na ase Ade Akye Abia na wo ye chiame a wo ti oponti no ase wo ya yodifo
ade
se no ensem ni edi nkomo se o man ho do a de chichiri ma wo parliament no awu
oh we are sure
why not we are more than sure se privilege committee craft na make ni pin o na ni di kwa so akire o
ebia obi na anya adwene
na obi nya adwene se ka Ghana. Oh, I say I'm penny for the to me a show my son. Tis your show my man you cool and son, my behavior mine. Now, we say, Sembia, H.O. Nunya for say, James, I want to say, to baby, I do know. A bear say, Ubi, say NDCU, say MPP, say PNC, Ubi dear buyer. Yaba must have banny to me say, only poor base speaker of parliament. Because if you say, Ununya for Babin be speaker of parliament. Decisions are called parliament, majority of them no any peaceful. And it is not in the instead of Ghana.
A controversial.
Very controversial. Ebi mesola kono medru mesola koyesi at the expense of the nation.
But yeah. Oh, to be sorry.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, deputy speaker.
I don't know so sorry kono medru no. So no so sorry kono medru. You wise.
See, say
yes. Na so fi say me na sipo bi ni wan kan se me bi pia bonten.
Okay, sir. Was it last year? Budget no one approve we see approve and no so one seven. Second deputy speaker no crowd to me to aba.
No
na otie dwam no
obi se me ma ne enko ho. We nyina si o ma we. Akwetwe na konya.
Democracy.
Democracy hu. Ya amanfo ma epempunto. Ya de hye bititi miase. Ya kwan ye. Cheap compound, ubakwa cheap compound be in some of the northern part of Ghana. Common para kwani bini ho. Na motete ya condition mu ye no.
But say one man ni komo we ntiase we betiase kire no ma ko benkromu a senka so ebobo.
Adwen to ansa hwe senior lawyer dem no ye nyina ye to adwen. But o ma adwen to abusa say ana unsunsan so ye den. Eden na debra Ghana emfoni be na twakere yen asabim praduasa yen ni fie obi no yen ye smom so mkoma se medwafie no emfoni be na twade kire yen akoma bosika o se abaja tum se nyitum na no meka kire o wa se ebi esi Ghana bakose mu pen se NDC etimi akanfo MPP say MPP etimi akanfo NDC ya the budget to parliament we empty budget we ni NDC akachire MPP so akachire NDC na saa na echechire man saa oman no do nationalistic say we dey oman asem yan kan said the be oman fo no
because mitie honorable Sechemen Sam was said the budget stands approved. Just say yagiatum. And I would see the
Onunyamfo Kofi Amabo anso a ono nso nche se budget mi yagiatum.
Was it taxes bi okra wo mo de CC.
Mo
se wo mo ye na wo mo magana fo nkwa hu.
Na mpanufo a yato abama mo a mo ye ya candifo no mo di ntro. We say na ye nipa short 3. We so aboa na enye 3 na ye 4. We sira musuma short 5.
Sam George crowd according to honorable Sechemen Sabonsu was say a majority for woman change honorable or Sechemen Sabonsu in the space nation man. Na no nso no ni ho.
Eyateni we di papa natem.
Yankasa
Japanese a anye bia no okọ parliament jao osansi mfiem. Na me ka say political yi no asi ani o. Sam George no or a young man.
Oh, but he represents his constituency.
Mo amount for na enye no mugidi. Ene bi ono so no modern bonti. Yesi kwagina name.
Ana na no kwa we de SSC wo. Mamimie Sam George de no.
Oh, yesi kwagina name. Na zasema ba na papa ne say o wabobodin. Onunyafo say chairman sabobodin. Say sankrufo wo omo majority for the side. Na omu ni ho. Me dey say obo me amekela. Eye akompreku di wom. And we bought deputy minister for finance John Kuma edu ba ko na ameseme kakra and we bought mo hono obo NDC for hono so no onso bo Sam George no
say about Mavis honorable Mavis in Kasabodu
okay and we bought Sam George diwom na say abrante timika che majority leader say omon perspective for from na we dinatem
there be also actually say and be an space say adi
edi say eyatenie kwame ye your man ye ompani ye omfie se memi kwaka bia ye beka said me ko privileges committee so na me chenu enti de odi oni anyo de
but what that parliamentary immunity ni say asema omo beka on the plenary and on the floor of parliament wuntimi emfa ne court
emre be ba ebesesa na me de etimi de be court
because we parliamentarian.
Why man ko parliamentarian? Nyame no mienu. Any Ghana for.
So what say we ya all custody orders me ba me boa me ho pa.
Say what can also ku ready man.
Yes, me ready amount.
Senior lawyer, the American mimlemu MPP and a mimlemu NDC. Me pese ye man Ghana no etimi konadim.
Yeah.
Na amanyosam na ye die frɛ ye ni no. Ye nyimfiri ho. Ye very nationalistic because in the chamber no mujina Ghana for anem say ye wu de o kan kore so no nyamfo say chairman Sabonsu de o kan ye nyintum so no nyamfo amakofi buade ye nyintum Ghana no why na ekasama Ghana they are all speaking for their political parties and for their political interest nyamfo straight away
na speaker am majority we
speaker am sign we say speaker am mo sign atense nkomodie bi akoso akire we say oboa speaker no oboa majority form who is speaking for Ghana
coach bia no we kurum na ogoja ni oyo se oboa when you dey say no
oni ati no ne nko obo so to abache no
na tari ka oboa
wow asanko wow it senior lawyer ya na my din na me tie interview me ni nyina ne say why na fe all kasama ya man Ghana why na because it's all about or say chairman so can sembi sebe ese Ghana for the kwadwundwum say so say NDC say MPP so we need presidency now but modern so betime win majority in parliament because this parliament here 8 parliament way it is becoming very violent parliament
because I hang
yes and you say no do be any momentum you be mafia and no na go so no not in the interest of Ghana
lawyer me kwaba
me twa
Ghana for politics journalists ya wo madi mu ntintin man pa so we kwaku ba ko we Kwesi Pratt we say in 1969 we jangi Kwesi Ayabusa no na oye program bi o GBC 1969.
That's right.
Yeah, friend Uncle Frank's show.
Okay.
Frank's show. Ya obusa na obeka achiro. We kwasi Pratt kwaku baako Ben Essen. Ni nkrofo bi aka ebo kwansa no mu a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sabre ye nyina.
Ana baby asaba ho.
Baby ansaba.
Nyame fa ne krensie.
Na ye nyina na edim.
Okay.
We've seen politicians.
Munyankwada.
Debi.
Modwan.
Ena minimu since 1992.
No nefi.
Debi namsa. Na akwada ninnem.
92 na so.
Oh namsa.
E de nyame ase.
Minimu we have 92 kura ntonchen. A champion time. Champion 72 edeba 74 edeba na sabre Unigov eba ye na mekai kwasi amankwa fifa ebe kan ase Ghana kura ne se kosua na ombeye mammoth rally ewo Abbas Park Kumase sa 70s ni mu ho no na eyi a champion so wono so no ofri tabuom twede area ho na osenka bom aban na okọ han JT Asuman no akira de Wesley College
okay
ma okompose nyum edema wo mu se sabre ye pe union government ye pe party system
yeah said the nabai
ti omo ye adwum bi nka bom abane ye pe nka bom abano nka bom yo sayo
aja
party amemu odie wadi musuo namuo party amemu odie eye musuo kra igabo mabane yebe ngabo mabano igabo yo sayo na woni nipa ode omo to onyum
Debi
loyalty
eye Peace FM Despite Media loyalty
one boss atenam
ngwala ni fia ho
sabra no Wesley College
wonderful
wono eka hu bi afei onabo anyimadu antwi asantachim ya wonso tutu bi
wato abe
parliament wano na menene te edan baako
tina mutubom
o da bi na sabre ibra soso wabre o okoto TV ba na TV na friend president ono ba
yes black and white president
ono ba anyimadu koto me bra no
okay
ene esi dem ho na yehwe na ye de hwe ayi African Cup of
Nations. Ti atunu mi from 1972 be peminesi hianka bom. Do mu twenka bom no yi.
Na me kwaba.
Me twan.
Eti me politics. Me di wo mo chi ache. Na me mpe. Me pa
kwa yibi.
Kama yibi.
Ba we moderator.
Yes, me mpe.
Moderate, keep moderating.
Me mpe se. Maso anopa na mada na abehwe na party fu bi aba adan a obi awuni e ba gisika akoto fundaka. And I saw Rollins ayi me pamcho ya mumusa pa ayi ma na akodo adwuma Rollins ma no wo watch bi sa watch ni mani wo mu na ye black cashew. That's how watching one yes Rollins here watching so who di boni bi gura wo hu
it is am kan sem gu aso mu hey
it from the 70s back wala kitwa sa me hu nipa bibiri. I've been with people now politician bia ni wa so awuo so nwuye I know
Ade Akye
Abia. The first time I'm who Professor Mills when he was head of IRS.
Yes.
The taxman.
Now
me tro dum Emma IRS then and na abede be GRI. Say yemfanye yeto.
Wo tro dum.
Ai.
Ti interview ni ba na beto dum no mame.
Ai. Adwum no ko say Tia wo tu nyina amanfe obiara ntwa bio IRS bubo koko tumnika ko tia wunte kwiato tia wo lances dampo apata so to dan kone ko diaka tia wo tu nyina Ghana veye yo IRS bubo koko tumnika ko tia
una atro toy
akola kitikiti usabre
ankola be mu nyumboni
lawyer
senior lawyer
I come with the depth of experience.
Exactly.
Bibia no ame hu e wo sa amanyofo ntem
na say so musesa kakraman
na menene nante ye
so musesa kakraman o mani ye die
for minister bi Awurade Mfare Kransie Akobo Debra, former minister for agric.
Yo onabo Akobo Debra.
Yeah, Awurade Atonsafre. There be or the Akobo. Aye. Na nyina so no te se ebe fable.
Okay.
Nyina so sa no not ye tente brane pa.
Yeah.
Aye. Na menene me kwaba.
Kobra.
Many Grofo asan you.
O de kwaba na nkomo ho se na ya wo mimi mboja ye ne ene.
Ena Dr. Tony Dumo ena Dr. Kumbo.
Ana ama Binyado.
Hey, Auntie
Ama Chavez. O de kwabra.
Honorable Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Memoji.
Nana kwa emeje so.
Me kama modi o sabre me ne wo ene ye nyina ye papa Awurade ato nsa afre no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
Ase kwa emeje ye enraba.
Hey, Kwame Nkrumah time no. Na ya soma na wakoto ayi kenke. Na papa so we no ade ana ye me fe pa. Who's a ope picture twa ono a on camera. We are bonze no watwa no ono wode am obi no ya be nyina bege ono watwa
Doctor dear na bomba is e benya no subi.
Oh, you're so affable.
But ya be eduma no ahye ne din anunyam
ahye ne din anunyam wayo na enura assembly aba eni se maburu bi eba party headquarters. They say wotie caption ahodo no a we the bokra time a was say NDC supporters vandalize party headquarters. E dey assembly see e.
What na caption?
O daily guide the caption of the man.
A daily guide MPP.
Na e dey assembly see e.
No kwenye enra no na there will a year no yejuma. Out of the age man on the place there. Yeah, the party might be a kawomo. And decision party ethic in connection with or the review election. Now, the minister party no a vetting process. Na that no a whole process that and as steps that you follow. You do baby na I say you see what greater Accra aspirant to be supported. I could be boom kunya or I was attack a journalist Obeka here. Now as I say one day I could dam for no cautious answer. The committee auditing FTA one big
The bad go here, mommy.
So investigation na findings na from the party. And the party have decided to stand by the law. The against you, you have a party video. In one way, that Upia Obedom party. Party no a other. Now, Udamiswa, a Wakuya, a Kessa, Ofaso, as a member, a Jew too, so I bear. Na honor say candidates no supporters na o fi senka ombenya kwai alternative no akwai campaigner Emrano akyerɛ ɛnyɛ wo bi a obetumi a qualified as per findings of the committee. They are not happy with. Obviously, they will not be happy. So, yeah, we say we a normal thing. Abba, particularly say, also why a campaign a share here this is na afei de yɛhwehwɛ mu a kɔhu ne bɔne anaasɛ sɛ wɔn qualified na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nso yɛ nipa, so they will obviously or sometimes react. I don't have a key, but my family and Kuhudia because my number Kumia. But I mean, and Pennyphone so a Kumua, Omde, Omani, Ade Akye. Kwame, NDC, a year, or Dom Party. Now, would the Dom anymore? As I said, would it be a queer? Ne Emra. Said, yeah, the Gumbaka said. Nyankopon a God of mercy and grace, but ono Nyankopon also the SIA, a God of justice. And the mercy and grace, juma na we justice ni fimwa. One thing now I could get the ama. To be about time, as I said, what principle be to me, striking the balance between what is wrong and what is right, and stay responsible for that decision. Particularly by the way, Ghana for person woman, the difference between disciplined political party as an application of principles and a government that will come to have a will to be able to move our society into a positive change of mind, into development. At that critical hour, the party must demonstrate commitment to uphold its rules at all times. Kwame Nkrumah said, "Me, Mustafa Chile, Semibu party now. The party should not exercise mercy until I accept the responsibility of my wrong. Other than that, the party should be able to exercise its rules." That is how I am, and these are the principles I believe in. So we are solidly behind the position of the party. We defend him at all times. Now, your party for no send you 1 year aspirants and supporters. I'm sure sir Sankauya Abu Tribi Nanka decision no fat region because national ethic decision. Your decision no effort region. Not about constituency. Not constituency no add disseminating information no the audience. Kawamunya the tre enanka. That process we now call, yeah. I'm sure, sir, they will not misunderstand the position of the party. And that is the little I can say about it.
It was mobile no man say Bibia.
Oh, sir, why party near Sabu. Either he is misled and answer he's been deceived into thinking that somebody has taken a decision against their will there. They will definitely get angry. He'll be more to throw a ball near the idea. But again, the party will go down and deal with this kind of thing. My only consolation is that me as an individual, as an officer of the party, meaning say empenyifua womo try say my take his decision no empenyifua womo wonindie. They have credibility and integrity which we trust in their work.
Na
They
mami
need a-
mami ayi musa mami wia de we. Saa issue we ese ereke ekwan be na mo befa so asolve no once and for all.
Odododi no.
Ade okay. Ada ayi jurisdiction na sa ne me wo so no.
Unimia, me uniakuma. Me, I'm happy when I see these things.
Egwafo aba party ekwatese to abo yempini.
It shows that the party is prepared to come to power. Number two, it shows that interest and stakes are very high. For me, as an analyst, that is where I like to see it. And two, the energy with which the youth want to see somebody represent them in the party. First, there must be a party before people. So the evidence of that energy there, a particular individual has a certain support base. Nonetheless, that they have misconducted themselves is something that I'm very comfortable with. Going forward, the party will address some of these difficulties. What is very important is that we now have a clear direction in terms of what the party stands for, what the party believes should happen in Odododio. Odododio is an NDC stronghold. And we will go in there as a party, we will go in there as executives. We would engage our party people who are aggrieved. We will explain the decisions to them. They will understand. Kwame, I have seen people slap others because they've been given wrong information. About boss, no, you know about it. I've seen people lose appointments because they've been almost transferred almost. So I'm happy that the party is today courageous and having the will to take strong decisions. We will go to the review, meet the people, meet the party people. Now, let's explain the PR. What is also interesting is that one of the findings, Mr. the party has surcharged all of them. Yama Womo cost. Journalists, no clanwa, Womo a SN in Yamano. The party is going to compensate that journalist. So this is the difference between Yane and MPP for BBC. The party is having the will and the courage to thoroughly deal with the issues, other than sweeping the issues under the carpet and making it political as usual. The NDC have gone into the issues to the extent that the party have, engaged the person. To the extent that one previously misconducted them, so the party is dealing with them. And so we will go to the extent that one will resolve the issues, defend the party position, and deal with all the misunderstandings that come with it. You can't run a political party that is preparing to come to government without having this level of interest. Kwame will be up at parliament because I've seen a lot of people they do parliament minister because when you a party and they must be engaged in the exercise of the party. So we will engage everybody, including Obia, get disqualified, Honorable Do. We will engage him. Now, explaining party Nemra. I'm a name who study a party near Nema. I'm sure so no other thing was there. Abia, he would have taken option A instead of option B. So the party takes responsibility for this. The party has a position. We stand by the party position, but we'll deal with the issues as a political matter going forward.
na anano mo se mo koye clean up exercise mo koye mo kura ayi ense kan nom ne ade de twetwa pictures oba bi ko wo mu de wa hangi ni de nse wo di se wo be hu ani enkofo akasa tie ne titu ye mampani se eni se oman ye makwan ma saade no ekoso na security agencies no ema omo homene so wo bi a man ho so saade no eti sen
Kwame man could be because he serves as a fallback. Nanka enka usuba mpane ne nkofo no ye wo magensa wo mo kwanka ye nyina kodi. We fully endorse the SEO Omampeni John Dramani Mahama office hall.
Oh, how?
Oh, we endorse it. Now will be if there is anybody to talk about violence, Nana Kufado, Kenza Kufado. Now one day violence saying, Obi a class at the way now, Obiano. This is a president whose governance is full of violence. Or no, Akojana or Tison will go hooping. And Kwama ne ya 2 mutu teaching myself, and our team to Yanso. And Kwama ne 2 mutu Iowa so West Wagon. And son, Akufo the team here president. Nanka Udia, he will repent. He will not be talking about attacking NDC. But let me make it very clear, sir. What happened there is a demonstration and preparedness of Ghanaians, not just the NDC.
Clean up exercise na mokwe.
Clean up exercise by the boy who buy.
Wow.
Kwame, the boy who buy say it is an indication that enough is enough. Nana Akufo-Addo enhunahuna will be with Kurum Habib. Whether he wants to use the police, he wants to use the military, he as a president has a fundamental responsibility to protect every Ghanaian. To the extent that, why not against our Nodia? We are NDC near, no the Omonia cow, we are willing to stand up against that act. But what is important is that Nanado will not intimidate anybody. He won't intimidate the NDC going forward. The NDC is not a violent party. The NDC is not a party that will break a law. But no one, including the president, will break a law to intimidate us as a party and as Ghanaians going forward. We love him. We love Mr. President. Even though he has failed, we still love him. As our president, we respect him as the first gentleman of this country. He has to give that respect some fortification. Say, Ghana and only not the MPP and not his family. Ghana India Yananadoba. Now, what time Utimishana police focus to Ghana for you, now you endorse it. Utimishama National Security, EFA Invisible Forces, na ya two to na ya share police uniform. No akataso as a mampenia. You should be the last person to talk about violence. Na kromo ya sino Kwame ye nyina ya moja ba ku na da emu. Owo de ya ba ku pe. So I was very happy that the youth within the NDC are prepared to defend, to protect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with their lives. The other security issues that I wouldn't want to go in. But Kwame, police commander Bia wa approve say, young koya demonstration tia omanpenyin dada e will fear. Study national security kind, they have set a very bad precedent. And they should be ashamed of themselves for setting our political landscape up for disaster. IGP want to set Owusu Bempamo up for us to deal with them because Omanpenyin John Dramani Mahama or former president and Otini baby. Omanpenyin Otie Kunyaso Nana Akufo-Addo. He has the entire government apparatus to haul anybody at any time. Within the next 5 minutes, I can be picked up. if the president so wish. So if the president believes that there was a wrongdoing, that the law permits the president or the government to invite or prosecute or question His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you don't use people like Owusu Bempah to come and cause violence in his house.
Say a group, it's not sanctioned by the president.
Now, one the cocaine echo to Omanpenyin John Dramani Mahama Tiwa near the country. Yes, so one more demonstration. Not paying you be a kutu. Now you book Omanpenyin John Dramani Mahama. Now one didn't be president. Now one movie Akufo-Addo Akatene him say he is a violent president. Now one movie MPP Muba near him say that is the track record of the MPP in the last 8 years. They either kill, they either beat, they either destroy. Nayan Koda say the leader of our party, Omanpenya ye know say omedi a party and no. Kwame NDC, almost 40% comfortable population percentage in this country. The NDC also have same. The difference between the NDC and the MPP has to do with the floating voters. And to your Omanpenyin now, but your Omanpenyin, I don't think that you can intimidate the opposition. And don't think that you can over-intimidate the leader of opposition. Kwame, we will not sit down for anybody to intimidate any leader of our party, be it a party executive or the flag bearer of our party. And then
I see.
The violence in our political landscape is government being offensive and the opposition being defensive. I know, okay, he cannot sit down to allow the untoward to happen in 2020 when the same president is contemplating, sir.
But sir, former President Mahama also can be said the NDC was born out of violence. Ebra no ka boot for boot no. Ti esamu na yedi wunya munyina mo keka biu.
Kwame na say Obanpanyin de onim say John Dramani Mahama no very oyobia or gentle. Now Kwame, it is because we have some reasonable leaders in our party.
Mebo, but I say oye gentle, but he is leading a party. Kasa was born out of violence.
We were born out of a revolution.
But we use violence.
My main country out there. And yes, you will be your MPP. Let me tell you, we don't fear anybody. The only reason why the NDC have been very gentle in the last few years, we have leaders who believe that peace must prevail. The way forward is not to be combative, but we can still win our elections without, going into the gutters with the MPP. That is the only reason why we've tolerated what they have done in the last few years. Kwame, they should dream. I'm praying that we should go with the same mindset that they used in 2020, 2016 into 2024.
But does it sit well with you? Because more shame or Kwame,
I am very comfortable with it to the extent, sir. Obi tietia wo fa ho die so ana we ku. Omanpanyin Akufo-Addo asabiu. Ono ne ye nyina ya papa. The president himself is violent.
You can't say that, please. With all due respect and in the spirit of decorum. Why, Mr. Win him. Aha. Say, I don't know, sir.
In power.
In our Ghanaian culture, unse ensembi wa ye kakura na ye frane ntoma ye bumpani so otise we obi abumpani nti west ni bi wa ya na yahwe ni yi kakra wada roma mpacho why
maso ase pa
because say the same thing no me pese panimu bi e wo Ghana ha ebi a ye ka ye be can be said ye be ye ka kire me why exactly why mpacho Matera with us
Kwame enti yen so ye nim no sabio de yi kan ka se omampanyi Akufo-Addo eye yi na ya pa ya don't know so enti na obu ye man as a someone at his old age no an age of wisdom one na okka Ghana ebum. The president should be happy handing over a peaceful Ghana. But the NDC is suffering from bruises of lawlessness from government. NDC is suffering from bruises of attacks, needless attacks from government. Come take him and staff the area to 2 tree. And you that the area soldier for 2 tree. I also want to work on the year find the cracker for one compensated victims. So come go and check. There's no compensated the people.
Oh, but take him at the end, there's no more compensate you.
Oh, man, come the people continue to live. The president is alive. He knows. The Attorney General's office is aware. Come young concorda. Now, Omampenya Odi and Adebachina. Yakubu Chu not in there. Kwame, the NDC is awake and alert. The only thing that we pray for, Siamfa and Mrano Yejuma. The Mrano Yejuma will be a Humatono. The MPP are failure. Senanado Omampenya failure. The ultimate activity I will decide, is 2024 general election. The Ghana for Edo Omonpenyi John Dramani Mahama. Ghana for here NDC Baba Power. It is a 2024 election. So now 2024 election a year are any rules. A process, a election, and run at the home. Yamfa Emrano Enye Juma into 2024. Ghana for whom better woman, NDP for whom better woman, MPP for whom better woman. But currently, as we speak, coming, you don't have the guarantee that your right as a political party is protected in the election process or in the governance process.
Mutaba, Yafan Kumusi.
Demonstration here on Montpellier will feel. It's a setup. It's a big setup. If you read security, nobody will tell you that it's a setup.
Emanating from which quarters?
Emanating from the Ghana Police Service.
Oh. One more court sent one cost stop you.
Oh, Kwame. I'm going to court to the demonstration. That is a very
almost stop you. Okay.
That is a very sad security decision.
But how many statement about you?
Kwame, by the end of the day, they have approved and willing to deploy security officers to help those individuals.
No, any day, sir. If they go on that,
a private citizen, which in itself is unlawful, which in itself is not in our laws. So you cannot say that because the law has not explicitly written, so you cannot demonstrate against a private citizen. It's a gray area, so let us give approval for it to occur. Then you are asking the other person to defend and protect themselves. I mean, that is a very sad thing. It's a very sad indication going into the election. That we must be very cautious and careful about how we approve for some of these things to happen.
Mame na wase. Why? Na me koye maybe me da wase. Why?
Kwame Nkrumah.
Mr. Dance pa Owura Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Na twin komo pa cho. End point of party Dr. Duboaten. Wo yare biara ewo widiem. Wako enko chronic disease. For Dr. Duboaten end point of party clinic. Hepatitis B or C. Me pa cho wo etware wo ani yare. Wo ulcer oba wo pa wo. Bra end point homeopathy clinic. Na wo tu yare na sigo emfemfio emfama ho. Na me pa cho wo fa ba bi o hyehyehye. Wo so ade ma wo se wo stroke na kan so antumi kabra end point homeopathy clinic. Me pa cho wo prostate problem. Bra wo kidney bra wo liver problem. Bomode na bra na wo ntu ase ho emfemfio na emfa enkoma ho. End point homeopathy clinic ko ba fidie sis na fidie na be problem na fidie na twadu dia ma wo no ane ko obi fa na yare ma End point homeopathy clinic and Sapphire no and San Sanechi and Kokwa. Na Speeders Road share signboard Accra or and Octown come 22 do after Wajan Shako straight to Port Gardens for the sound to the clinic was a branch. Kroma Boya Angel a case unit Petakwari branch no or Anaji police station a cheap pair. Dr. Duboaten Kutanamba no friend say ya. Friend say ya. Kama me yare ne kire wo ba ne yare no nuane yare wadamfo yan ye waawo yare no ka kire no na ansa na bedu wo no na kire wo aboa no e twen wo no akuta number wo ba 30 minutes 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 end point homeopathic clinic. Yankwane godi komo ewa ha. Na yene Dr. Hassan Ayariga, leader, founder, edima APC Amanyukono. Doc, good morning. Okay, 101.7. So yene Dr. Hassan Ayariga ebe twen komo. Na oba hima afia kire aba kamensa. Na bako die.
Ofa nyankopon adome ho ye pa.
Wa twem pe o ba twero.
Yes.
U benya twero.
Yes. Secretary. Yes, second at work.
Na mo fa ase mo ti say.
Nyankopon adom. O fa ase aba adwuma o.
O ba adwuma. Say man o sha ase. Akwa busumi se atika eboye die. Honorable Dr. Hassan Ayariga, leader, founder, Emma APC. Doc, good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to your listeners.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had this charitable chat.
Okay. It's because you haven't called. If you called,
oh.
you got to me today.
Sometimes I'm the view that we should leave you in peace to enjoy some little peace. After which, hey. Ye besa bomode na yesa afre biu na yene ne din komo na asama ewo the new crusading guide enim APC Sasana Ayariga fights Mahama NDC for plagiarizing his 24-hour economic policy. Na enu yebedi hu enkomo na aba
bema
yensan kanu idie fabi FM.
Okay. Yensan kani dia mame fa daily guide do
mame call line 2 ni enko hwese bia
sabekana.
Okay. Doc.
Yes.
Once again, I bid you a hearty welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning to your cherries listeners.
Yeah. The new crusading guide has this caption. APC's Hassan Ayariga fights Mahama NDC for plagiarizing his 24-hour economy policy. When did you put it in your manifesto that when you are voted into power, you would practice this 24-hour economic policy?
In 2012, when I was the presidential candidate of the PNC, if you listen to the debates we had, I spoke about Ghana having a 24-hour economy where we make good use of our time and become a production hub, manufacturing hub,
and an industrial nation. When I became the APC candidate in 2016, it was in the manifesto, and 2020, it was also in the manifesto. So all along, we have been talking about 24-hour economy. We've been talking about nationwide job centers. We've been talking about a national data system. We've been talking about a national data plan. We've been talking about price guarantee system and control system because of what is happening in the market. They are all there in the manifesto. Industrialization. I can go on and on and on. But sadly, the media don't actually pay attention to minority parties' manifestos apart from that of NDC and MPP. And that is how come it has overloaded all of you. And you are even wondering how come the APC has it and never said anything. We've been talking about it. But your attention is not on policies of minority parties. Your attention is on what you want. That's NDC and MPP. And so when President Mahama started talking about 24-hour, and then the whole country is talking about 24-hour, let me be very honest with you. 24-hour is the least of our manifesto promises.
Okay.
It's the least, because you cannot operate a 24-hour economy without putting proper structures in place. So if you look at our manifesto, we started with certain policies before we came to the 24-hour economy. We talk about a production hub, Ghana becoming a production hub, a manufacturing and industrial hub. This is the basis of a 24-hour economy.
After which the 24-hour economic policy will be implemented.
Yes, so if you look at my manifesto, it even said 24-hour production. You understand?
Of what?
For businesses, workers, and companies. Because you see, a 24-hour economy is basically on production, manufacturing, and construction and industrialization. It's not every company that will run 24-hour in Ghana. You have to concentrate on the structures. What structures are you putting in place to achieve a 24-hour economy? One, the cycle of a 24-hour economy is to allow the workforce of Ghana, that means the Ghanaian workforce, divided into 3 shift systems, where some workers will start from 6 a.m. and close 2 p.m. The next one will start from 2 p.m. and close 10 p.m. And the last section will start from 10 p.m. and close 6 a.m. So you see, it's a cycle. It's a 24-hour cycle.
Someone will argue that the 24-hour economic policy in production is subject to demand and supply. So where there are no demand or excess demand for a product or services, how then do you practice this 24-hour policy?
A country like Ghana is in huge demand of everything. The reason why we import almost everything in this country. So if the person doesn't understand the purpose of a production hub, he should tell me how come we spend $1.2 billion importing rice. How come we spend $700 million importing oil? When we can produce oil, we can farm rice, we spend over $700 million importing fish and frozen chicken. We spend $650 million importing tissues, diapers, and tea roll. All these things is the purpose of a 24-hour economy, so that it will be enough. The production hub will produce, and then it goes to the next stage. What is the next stage? A manufacturing hub. And then the last stage of it is an industrial hub. So when you begin to work on these 3 aspects, these 3 industries that I'm talking about, you will need to run 24-hour economy to achieve the total demand that you are talking about. Sometimes we don't even have rice in the system. That's why they keep increasing prices of rice all the time. They keep increasing prices of oil all the time. They keep increasing prices of tissue. And the reason why there's so much pressure on the Ghanaian city, the reason why we don't understand where we're coming from, The pressure on the city is as a result of we being a dependent nation. Not just because we don't know how to manage the city. It is because we are too dependent on everything. We practically import everything in this country. So we cannot sleep 16 hours and work 8 hours, and then we become a productive and an independent, sustainable nation. Is that possible? Ghanaians sleep 16 hours and only work 8 hours. A nation that sleeps more than it works will definitely be in economic crisis.
And these policies were propounded by you way back in 2012.
Yes. Look, I've lived in Germany. I've worked in Germany. I schooled in Germany. All right? And I've worked in various companies and factories that were running 24 hours. I was the MD of Ford German company.
Wow.
Of Ford. Ask very well. I was the quality officer of Ford as a very young man.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running 24 hours with all my workers because we're getting items from Venezuela, we're getting items from South Africa all the time. So the company we will have to be there in order to make to do control of all these parts coming all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, some countries have different time. Things will come from Germany and the US different time. Others will come from Venezuela. The time will be different from South Africa. So I was running a 24-hour production.
Because the systems are all in place. Here we don't have the systems.
No, that is why I'm saying that that's why I said that the 24-hour economy is on my 30 policy. The other policies is what to make a 24-hour economy productive and achievable. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes. So somebody will ask me, how are the workers of Ghana going to be working in a 24-hour economy? Some people say that it's going to what do you call it? The employers are going to be paying more. No, they are not going to be paying more wages. They are rather going to be getting more revenue. Because the more you produce, the better money you make. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, demand is high in Ghana in terms of everything. Tell me which part of Ghana that a commodity is not in demand and it's in satisfaction. No commodity in Ghana is even common water. The water we produce that is free of charge that we can extract it from the ground. It's in low demand. It's in high demand. And producers of oil water companies cannot even supply. Look at chicken. Why do you think chicken is so high? Because they cannot produce enough to feed the nation. So they have to import. Fish. Why do you think we import a lot of fish? When the sea is right in front of here. Because cost of fishing is more expensive than importing fish.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
I'm
the
listening to you.
fishermen, sometimes they go into the sea in the night. But it is not enough.
Yeah, sir. Back to this 24-hour policy. Maybe Mr. Mohammed's 24-hour policy is a little bit different from yours. Are you taking the time to look into these two 24-hour policies by Mohammed and you?
Let me tell you, there is nothing different between Mohammed's policy and mine. The only difference is that President Mohammed and the MP and the NDC, they are struggling to explain a 24-hour economy. And then former President Vice Mahmoud Bawumia and the MPP are also struggling to understand. Are you with me? This one is struggling to explain. John Mahama and the NDC, they are struggling to explain. Bawumia and the MPP, they are struggling to understand because both of them don't have the blueprint. So one is telling this one that, 24-hour economy is this. Because he can't explain it better, this one cannot understand it. So you see Bawumia ridiculing it, and NDC saying they are going to present it and do it because they don't have the enough blueprint and knowledge to be able to explain a 24-hour economy. So they are struggling to explain. And the MPP too, because they see that something that these people cannot explain, they are also struggling to understand. But ask me any question about it, and I'll explain. Open your phone line and let anybody ask me any question, and I'll give him the right answer. Because it's my brainchild, and I know it so well.
I see. So they have plagiarized it, and then what steps are you taking to curb the situation or put the attention to it?
That. The point here is that if they win and they want to adapt it, they should come to me, and I'm not the original or originator of it in the world, but I'm the originator of it in Ghana. I know what I'm talking about. Are you with me? I will give them the blueprints if they win and I don't, to help build Ghana.
Oh, so you have even the blueprint of the policy.
That is why I'm able to explain it better than them. Are you with me? Look, Ghana is not producing enough. Our nation is not also manufacturing enough. And definitely we do not have enough industry. 80% of Ghanaian youth are unemployed. And Ghana will import practically everything from even food to consume. And our nation is a dependent nation. And in serious economic crisis, the reason behind my 24-hour economic proposal in the 2020 APC manifesto. You understand? So the problem is that the main aim of the policy is to increase productivity, create jobs, production, manufacturing, construction, services, and industrialization. And as well, we should have a vibrant economy during the day and night. And this policy allows flexibility. And don't forget, it reduces corruption drastically.
Sir,
and it stops the delay in government businesses.
Sir, when you come to the health sector, they are, practicing this 24-hour economy. When you come to even the prostitutes, when you come to even the transport sector and other. So apart from production, which sectors of the economy will you, implement this 24-hour economic policy?
When you say the hospitals are running 24 hours, the hospitals are not running full capacity 24 hours.
Okay.
What we are talking about is that full capacity of a 24-hour economy. Because, you see, when other sectors of the economy, the country is running 24 hours, what it means is that hospitals must also be alert 24 hours to receive any kind of casualty. Not in the evening where you put two office nurses at the hospital, and then when they bring in one emergency, and you think that it is 24 hours. No. What it means is that if the hospital has 50 workers or 60 workers, 20 workers will run in the morning shift, 20 workers will run in the afternoon shift, and 20 workers will run in evening shift. So that when these other industries are running 24 hours and there's emergency, it's normal. They will run to the hospital at all times because the country is busy 24 hours, day and night. Nothing is happening. Nobody is sleeping. Section of the Ghanaian people will sleep 8 hours. Another section will sleep 8 hours. And another section will sleep 8 hours. So morning workers, when they are working, even you, as a radio presenter, you have to work 24 hours. Because
we really work 24 hours.
Hold on.
We don't shut our machines down. It runs 24 hours.
I'm coming to explain further.
Okay.
You interview me now.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken. I've finished talking. So whatever you have interviewed me now for the morning people to listen, in the afternoon, you play and interview other people too as well.
Okay.
And it's continue in the evening because some section are sleeping when you were interviewing me. They didn't listen to it. Those who are working afternoon and evening shift, probably they were sleeping at that time. So the period when you interviewed me must also be done in the next shift. The interview will be played. Other people will also be interviewed at that section. It continues to the third shift. So all the time, you are busy as a media man, not a situation where you play just in the night music throughout the night and you say you're running 24 hours. No. You're not going to be playing music 24 in the night and think that that's a 24-hour radio presentation. No. You're also going to be busy because at that time, the category of people who are listening to you are also same. Numbers of people who were sleeping when you were running the show.
But you know that we are not nocturnal beings, and then we tend to sleep in the night.
Let's say that Ghana has 900 workers. Shift A from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 300 workers will be on the field working. Shift B, from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., 300 workers will be working. Shift C, which is the third shift, the last shift, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., another 300 will be working. So you see, we have a balance of 300 workers working all the time. How do you serve them? You also have to work all the time in order to serve them. But why are we doing this? If we begin to run a 24-hour economy and produce enough and become a manufacturing hub, we will need to get certain workers from the neighboring countries because we will not have enough workforce to do the job, or else some people will be running 2 shifts. You see, when you are abroad, sometimes even your friends, those who live abroad, you call him and say, Charlie, how now? He tells you, oh, boss, I did my first shift too. I get 2 jobs. I did go second job. Because they do not have enough workforce. So some people must run 2 shifts. Or sometimes somebody also needs to earn more. He wants more money to send home to do things. So he has shift in the morning and he has evening shift. So he sleeps in between just the afternoon, the 8 hours. So he works 16 hours. Wow. He works 16 hours. But in Ghana, we sleep 16 hours and work 8 hours. And we want our country to be as good as European countries. No. Even the 8 hours, what are we doing? Go to some of the workshops, the companies, and see how they work. Some of them are playing cards. Some of them are doing betting, lotto, betting, gamblers. They are not even working. So Ghana's problem is our mindset and our leaders and attitude towards work. I tell you, people go to work, and instead of working, they are doing their own thing because no monitoring, no evaluation, and no accountability. People do whatever they do and get away with it. You cannot run a country that do not have discipline. That even the ministries, go there and look. By 8 o'clock, when workers are supposed to be in their offices sitting down, you get to the ministries at even 10 o'clock, some of them are not there. When they come 11, they'll come and sit down and do to 1 hour, open their computer, play solicitor and cards and all that, and get up and go. No productivity, nothing is working. And then they get away with it.
No, would you have it still in your manifesto come 2024?
It's going to be there. You see, it's not all the things that are in the 2020 manifesto that we are going to take up. Those that we see that probably government has been able to implement. Look, I was the first person who got a special prosecutor. When I brought the special prosecutor, the MPP implemented it. But it is not a special prosecutor that I put in my manifesto. I said independent special prosecutor. But when the MPP was implementing the special prosecutor thing, they brought in a special prosecutor who works under the office of the Attorney General. It is not supposed to be that way. You cannot work under a particular office and be able to prosecute. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
A special prosecutor must be independent, has autonomous, has his own authority, that he can even investigate judges and lawyers and even government officials. But now, the special prosecutor we have is harmless. It's because he gets his directives and orders from the office of the Attorney General. So if the office says, don't do this, he has no authority. Go and do this, he has authority. So why do you work under the office of the Attorney General if you want to be a special prosecutor? Then the office could have been doing that. They can do that without even you. Are you getting what I'm saying? So in implementing policy, sometimes when you take a policy from somebody and you don't understand the policy, quietly invite the person and say, look, Ayaraga, we've seen that you also wrote a special prosecutor in your, your manifesto. What is your policy of a special prosecutor? It's free of charge because I love this country more than I love any other person. So I will give you the policy free of charge and not even tell the world that is my policy. After all, what I want is it to be implemented, not necessarily implemented by me. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the NDC wins, in an unlikelihood John Mahama becomes president again, and he comes to me and says, my brother, your 24-hour economy, or even now, He comes to me and say, your 24-hour economy, I've seen that you have it, we have it. What is the way forward? Can we join to put it properly so that it will help our country? Manifestos are policies of political parties. So every party has a different manifesto and the way he thinks he or she wants to manage our country. Are you with me? But if we put all these ideas together as a country, and that is why the APC, we believe in one thing. APC believes in an all-inclusive governance concept, which means that when I become president, I will tap talent, knowledge, skills from everyone. I don't care whether you voted for Hassan Ayariga or you voted against me. Once you have the requisite talent, knowledge, skills, experience, I will hire you to build the country I want us to build. Because you are part of this country. I will not be employing only APC members. No, I employ everybody who has the requisite talent, skills, and knowledge to run our country. Those are the people I've been looking for.
Oh, okay.
So that we have a better economy for everyone to benefit.
Okay. Sir, we appreciate your time spent with us, sir.
Thank you too, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Dr. Hassan Ayariga, and you know, African Commonwealth 101.7 Swindy. Now, Obama Fiachle Babi Chim, Nidini, no one say, na imbus about mesha police in your drone, number one immune system booster, and no a boost immune system, no, na aquatia yaria be a woman, a woman madra enco. And imbus about mesha dear, we yaria numbi, unyane swat numbi, na ebeboa pa. Yaria be gonorrhea, white pressure, ulcer, stroke, waist pain, fatigue, malaria, no the liver problem, kidney problem, in ano. Would you know imbusaba mischa? Then Kenya immune system no woman, then kuntias yaria mabodini yaria bebre. Na say no, why ye the shop box mu imbusaba mischa. We the free drone dia kase. Police in yadru, police in yadru, police in yadru, imbusaba mischa. Police in yadru, police in yadru, police in yadru, imbusaba mischa. Police in Yadru, police in Yadru, police in Yadru, Benyabo pharmaceutical herbal shops, chemical shops, I would doing na Unyaria Numbi, Uyareswa Numbi, U Pemuati and our phrase 0540 710113 0540 710113 and 0246 2084 96 0246 2084 96 0246 20 84 96 Imbust Heba Mixture Police in Yedru Ababa Brofoko saying
Awusiafo Kwame Nkrumah Tikese ne Dr. Hassan Ayariga oda APC amanyuko na no he na atwetwe enkomoe na wo moje nchia Kwame bisa nse new crusading guide obokrata e de ababetu dwa say onu APC amanyuko a Owura Hassan Ayariga oda no omani abrene omampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama e de afe so e wo sa 24-hour economy policy a omampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama si oba ode be ye adwuma no eho na etesei e na wo Kwame bisa nse sa kwa na ti a sa policy no or the bad abay, no see 2012. A cry na me sha se medisa policy eba. Makam wasem da. I just say the year you must say omaya. E betumi aboa. Ama omani sika sem etumi ejina. 2016 na o me manifesto. 2020 ewom. Enti awo hoda da. 24-hour economy dem fika wasem cry no. Na say enye ne. Enna oba be kan say sa 24-hour economy de year adwuma. E beboa Ghana ami etumi enye sika. Empo eniema boa e wo se ye de eye adwuma. Ni nyina nsihye egu akwan so a ebehu ebu a de be ye adwuma ne ye de awura mfididwumam na aboa se oman ama ye gina ye nan so nanso de areho ne se ye media na de obofo no ye de mpempi no NDC ni NPP nsem nko a ene ye pese ye twe adwini esi so bohu dawuro e ma omanfo hu enju omom ya amanyoko nkitinkiti ndi omo policy ana omo hyehye kra ba betudwa ye ni nye hu se ye bebo dawuro e wo hu ama omanfo hu enu nti e na ye media kra ye nimi na nke nya nwanwa se omampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama beka 24-hour economy so they ba obi atia so for Ghana na 24-hour economy no so wo kan e krache enke ye de ani ko wo mo hyehye so te se amanyuko ketwa enke nya ni sa fe na so obi a ekenti we waka dada o manifesto na ono kra na wo kan wo ka se 24-hour economy ne ebetumi aye adwuma e wo se de ani egina eniema ebetumi aye production so a ebema businesses akoso na ya fany my for do na me fan say adansi adwuma construction so ya so my for bebre na e de akoguo eniem mo behia wo dwumadie mu nyina na e de ama wo mo ye bowura mfidi dwuma mu so a e wo se yenya nsa e koba nsa de na chese betumi aboa na oka 24 economy kwa na oka se enye sector bia o na 24 economy ne kwa no e betumi gya ne na so aye adwuma baabi e betumi aye adwuma baabi nso kwa no enya ade a ebeboa e na o se hwe enwumayefo bi betumi aye adwuma fiti anopa no nsia ewia no mienu na omapon na ebi ahyase ewia no mienu nondu no mapon na ebi maba nondu anopa no nsia no mapon ye ni sa na chese 24-hour economy ni 24 hours ya ye kan wasem policy eno a na ye de eye adwume na kwa mbisa nsa na ebi munso be argument na mbedo madwumpo bi adi a chese na 24 hour ya wo kan wasem senka se demand no wo a se ye pere ape bibi dodo mu no ye hia se ye ni gidigidi sa ma nkofo ye adwuma e se dia se demand bi anhye de ni soro sa eno so hu ne se eno or mind Ghana. Or might say Ghana, the Bibia, ye ni bebre. Na ye here Bibia bebranke the $1.2 billion. Ekra emo, every mon neighbor. And here the $650 million. Ekra tiro, diapers, NHS, tissue keke, ediba. And to which ye here Bibia bebre. And see demand in the hopa. And kayakan ye yiri huya, near tears in the jumenum, na abua, na fe, a may jina naso, ewo o may emo. Ekoban sai bet me abua, and walk as a mon asem ye kra moba bre bia anwa ye kraba tissue ye deba so kra de yanse sa ne mani bo na nyafo kwa na e koso de bia e kosoro enti e kame se niema ye krafra ma no ne ba ye de hu nyina atoso eno na anya nsunsanso e wo Ghana ye nsika sidi esue enti ye ntumi anne ye hu anyina ye naso ne yankase ya anya niema no ama mfidi dwuma anyina ne nan so na enwumayfo anya dwuma gidigidi e bre bia ne ye se ye beda dontwi dunsia ne ye de donhwe nwotwepe aye adwuma de a ene so my Ghana kom na bede hia na ebe hia yi na Kwame ebem no sinti 2012 na also de 24-hour economy policy by no se han 2012 na me de bai na me matena Germany pa o hwe Matena Germany acheyi ma ye adwuma nso e wo Germany experience na sesu ehunu de mi obi wo hopa na me ye MD na managing director ma adwuma ko bi no me gina me naso ni me nwuma e fa ni ye adwuma 24 hours e ginie ma fi Venezuela ni ye bi fi US ye bi South Africa say aman ni nyina nso bi a time nko enti wa nyina wo naso anya adwuma anye ginie ma na wo kra obeka chi enti sa ni bi na mpese ye e wo Ghana ha no e na kwa me bem no se de enti a ho ne te sanse ho no system ni ye adwuma e ha nso so ye nhye da ni ma egu akwan so a ebo ama ye system na ye adwuma e no se an enu nti ne ye pese ye bi e wa ha yi enti ye ma productivity nye adwuma mabro no ne chese obi amfa ne ho nhyem ne ye ho nye adwuma ye yi ho ye adwuma e betumi aye yie e no se obi mu badwensi ye ka 24-hour economy policy ya na chese wo adwuma rura o ba betua akatua bebre ananwumafo wo betua mka na e ba bedoso enso entisa na de tiense wo ye adwuma rura no e na wo ba benya mfaso na aboa mu atumi a produce niema ne bebre e no so de hwe ensuo tumi to Ghana ha na agu fom kwa abranki ebetumi anya ensuo bi free form ne esie no kama na ho abaye mfaso ebenya nyumayefo ama motumi aye ho adwuma enura ne de esusom ne de esie yi enso hwe sie gyan saa hwankokɔ nam ye kra from no ne ye kra hwe ensuom nam fish ye opo kakraka ente se eda ha ensuo koso akra ensuom nam wonyina me hu se ye system no ye nheda mfa ye adwuma na nim se ye kra saa ne ma wonyina kra eba no ye boka echense nke ebe ho adwuma ewa ha enso esan ehunim dia ye ni emfanya adwuma eno ene ye ne na kwa mbembe kan say na wonyi ni say omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama ne 24-hour policy ne dia ne ye different eche won so 24-hour policy no se dey bi ensunsanso bi anim ensunsuye bi anim aha difference na ensunsuye bi anim 24-hour policy bi 24-hour policy na de tie nie NDC for na bre so mo be kirem ama Ghana for ato 24-hour policy no ase na omampanya be di chi Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ene NPP for so ebre se NDC 24-hour policy na omampanya da John Dramani Mahama ka no wo mo so beti ase na meme Hassan Ayariga de sa 24-hour policy no ni blueprint ni ekita me e se me na me de buy originator no no ane me a na me de ade na ba na me de abenso me kire se Ghana ye betumi produce niema bebre a chese nki yen krakra bibia kra mframa no ne eba enso se de kame kan say ye produce hwe ye shode ya krane ma kra ene na wonim saa 24-hour policy no ye botai pa ne say enki ye betumi agire ye ho aye adwumaden na ye nam so biebie nwuma bebre ama emabunu aye ekoba ne saa na chese sika aba system no mu ana sika ba omemu ama ye gina ye na so na ye ka 24-hour policy na chese ye adwuma damu ni nyina na nadwonso ye na ye gina na so ni ye adwuma ye ne saa ebe market asehye kankan ne proye ene dwurumudie kura abrase esanse nye bibia ene be aban ko ansem ne befa bibia na aban ko dabi bibia kura nhye dan ko sika fifa nipa nsem chese bibia no na ye de fa be fo kwan so ne mfidie mu ne ade na eboa na ma yetumi egina ye nan eso ena kwa me ba mu say waka production ye yi production ne to nchen a sector ba bio ena 24 hours no ebetima ye adwuma ena so me nkwa chikura ye nkwa ya arisabia her hospitals are wo memo omo nrane 24 hours o enye saa omo dwuma na omo ya BBC akitigidi ni afa nipa mienu miensa bi no mu dem ka na omo besusom na no ni saa 24 hours na make no debi enke wo so omo ya dwuma 24 hours enso sa wo hwe yen hospitals na enye saa na tie enke mefa nse ayaresabia bi woni pa be se aduonum workers a omo ya dwuma na ni enka workers ni mu aduono eya dwuma no pa na bi aduonu aye dwuma awia na nka bi edu aka eya dwuma anajo na chese obia enna so what you say na ebua ma system no eya adwuma obi so beda nso a obi da donhwe bese nwotwe na afoforo ye adwuma na donhwe nwotwefo no so echi no na afoforo nso so asori na o mabasa na chese system no eya adwuma sa na nke wo se eye na kwa me bam so na say radio stations ikwa eya adwuma 24 hours no dey bi nye no kre radio station as abe woni me ye interview ya obi nso so ada wo maye na oba na obefa we interview no ye na abo ana asede there be nye 24 hours na sa ni bi na make na kwa me bem beka say yesu ye nipa o say wo say enhihie mu no enipa timi da na wo say ai enti nka enwumayefo ye adwuma na bia shift A say 300 workers and our workers are hasan no mo ye adwuma na omapon no moko na shift B workers are hasan no mo so abaye adwuma na shift C workers are hasan no mo so abaye adwuma enti e bi ba na bi pon na bi ko na bi ba saa ebire bia na system na ye busy na chese ye adwuma ekoba nsa ebetumi aboa saa kranka nim say ye be hia nwumayefo bebre e de afi aman kaya ye ne om ebo hye ne om metwa ehu hye akra eso esanse ye adwuma bebre ye produce ne ma bebre ti bia system ni nwa ye hye enti ebe ma ye nwuma efo nkwa ho akire mo ama ye be hia se ye beto nsakra ana ye be fa bi e de afi aman kaya etwa ye ho ahia eso na nkom so aba beboa ye ebi ye adwuma na ebi pon na ebi da na ebi sori anopa awia anwumre saa enti akoba nsa ye be ye adwuma bebre echen donhwe dodo e deda na enso se de ye da donhwe dunsia na de donhwe ngotwepe aye adwuma enso ye ye ho se ye adwuma ebetimi de donhwe dunsia aye adwuma na de donhwe ngotwepe agina ye nan so na yada ekoba nsa ebeboa na chese donhwe dodo a ye de ye adwuma na edo so chen donhwe dodo a ye de da no saa ena wo se ye eno so na onim Ghana ye how pass o man ya dwene no adwum foforo ye adwum nsakra ye wo se ye nya no ye nya na hwe hwan na monitor hwan ena hwan kura ma hwan akonya mo akobu akonta e de ama hwan ko ministries e wo so adwumani ba adwuma anopa no nwotwe duba akokora beko no mai wacha utimi che be se du mienu no aba obesi wa no afa no phone no miemia so waye adwuma cha don hwe ba ko mienu wapon wokọ hwan no oye no enye omai enti me kasa adwuma foforo ya na ehia se no yenya ena ye ho abro ena kwa me san ba mbebisa ne say Owura Hassan wadaroma wo 2024 still last 24-hour economy policy what the best o manifesto no see you ewom na manifesto no ye sana enye se yi ni man bi film keke ebi wa na aban na ya fine and ebetime ye film na de yenye ye de wo ye de kokoi film hwe me nkwa achi special prosecutor me nam de ba you me na me ka ho asem me de ba ya na MPP aba dimrika no kofa special prosecutor and what the buy na menka me bi kura yi me kura me de no na me see independent special prosecutor na just a special prosecutor ode ne ho na on show bi ase omudi mika hu prema omkofa special prosecutor buy no omudi no onso obehye attorney general aban lawyer panyin ase enti ase attorney general no echim na no woko ya ka se nye we ya ontimi nye enso de na me kan ye independent special prosecutor or te ne ho ne nase na ode ne ho na on show biase a okita tumi na wotumi de ye de ope sa special prosecutor no eno ho asem na meka enti so obi the idea no eba na amanyoko bi pese wo fa obi ensi omkwan so omo befa na emum de ha adwen ne se wo amanyoko kono obi the idea no ba na wo pese wo fa da wo nti ase yi a de ode bae no to nsafre no wo sese e be ne de kra senka bia NPP frɛ no na omagina dwen Hassan special prosecutor ikra wo na wo de ba you na wo ka independent special prosecutor enti yen so ya special prosecutor enti ekwan ba ne yen fa so a yen ye de ne be yi na free attorney general na se no wade no ho aha na ne ho aye de no wabam na chese nimdie a ode ekae ene hihye mapode agu akwan so na ye ne de na ode aboa amoman na koso ene wo ka na so no ye Ghana ni ba deshie trodo odo oman no ope oman nkan ko ni mpuntuo enti se obi epe na obebisa no na dwene bi ode aba wafa na opese oboa no ma eye adwuma na ni beje so ni oni kuno ebedi nkita ho na se empo ne ya ye ka sei se omampanyin da Dwondromani Mahama eba ne naso sei Hassan Ayariga 24 economy policy wo na wo de bai oni APC amanyuko no na mo de ebaye enti mekan kura me hye den husu papa o wadaroma boa me na yenkekan adwene mom na yemfa moa oman no se ebe ne de ebe ne fekeke so ni omampanyin da Dwondromani Mahama beka bom na chese sa 24 economy policy no wo mo de o madwini omnim de ni bibia o de egu akwan so no ebeboa ama otumi de achichi ye se koba se o mampanyin da Dwondromani Mahama esan di nkunim eba 2024 na opeso de ye adwuma enka obeboa no pa e wo sa akwan no eso ene wo ka na o se hwe ye APC amanyuko se ye de ye gibibi ba kopedi all inclusive government ze ye ya ban eba ye nkofa APC fo nkoa enwuma o debi ye bibie yakwa o bia o ye Ghana ni dihye biara ye befa na adwuma Ghana ni dihye bia onim de na cheso wosue hunu na odbetumi ede na dwene aboa ama oman nchechire ne nkan ko akoso no de na si APC kwan si ye mfa sa oni ko no ye de all inclusive ene ye de ye adwuma babia ye befa o bibia wonim ye bia bema wakonya mo abeye esum bia wasa wosum bia bema okwan mo aba besum oman no eno ene ye fe no all inclusive government ye befrefre obia ede na dwene nim de ebeba enti sa na nke wose ye enso amanyuko nkan de wo hwa wo mo entumi enye ne sa na si yen APC ye nsa so a ye befa obia ama oman no atumi akonkan ye yesa na chese ye de boa oman no enchechiye ha na Kwame ejina so ka se opanyi Hassan Ayariga ene ye beda wase no pepa wadaje ene wo bra unya edema okay 101.7 FM na ye no atwetwe enkomo enti ha ene enkomo bo no odisi
oba pa wanuhwam aha ye okay 101.7 so eni na mpacho Pepsodent obia wodi apostle twitwiri osin bia no eye Pepsodent na wodi twitwiri osin na sei wodi mienu aba ko se kan ne de jabidie twitwiri ese waka bom wodi Pepsodent charcoal white yaba na te say Pepsodent ye de jabidie afra na wodi twitwiri osin a eyi osin ase ema wanum eda ho pa ene ye wo Pepsodent herbal eno nso nuabna haban green tea num herbal extract no waye no de aforme Pepsodent herbal enti variants ni ye mienu Pepsodent charcoal white and a Pepsodent herbal na wodi twitwi osia eba osi hankra no gam no ho ban na ate wani o ma osia ye fita baby a woton provisions bia no wo benya Pepsodent charcoal white and a Pepsodent herbal at all Pepsodent every smile matters Pepsodent every smile matters kaze de be twitwi osi 2 times daily with Pepsodent charcoal white and our Pepsodent herbal na ama wo sen onum nyina so ada ho fine yeah Lola na on se na me anopai
ayale so ayadu
are
say na wa mowa
ensem jo sigana o
ensem sikuro mo apai
na
wa kasa wa mowa wa ya de ba
na shaz ya se wo kasa
kuhu wo buguru so tete papa ya tro di president
wabro
no bread wabre also 24-hour economy
na unse na you ose mama afane na yi
ai
anopena me bokwa akusubo
our style
ai the whole world because me and I'm the man where musego
wonderful player
Now, who could train your boy about chine? Now, who do I wear moose?
I should go. Just or so or do any kind.
It's not nice.
It's not into more. A bear was interview. Said why I get interview. No,
most of
no, what him said. Then I go to foul.
It is possible for no. Yeah, mon friend me. Yeah,
Nayawo.
Sabre, you were Kwame Nkrumah Tikese or ye FIFA. Ewa man so. Now was I your money show president? Kwame me watching. Majesty, yeah, Eja. Now, when you kwaku, your boy, why all them say, what family style?
Enu auntie. Baby,
na ostabe ordinary mu
I should go. Yes. Menti ase mano.
Menti ase.
On fa ma we mu mama.
On fa ma we ma. Na what ayi speaker. And now no any esla de ne anka nwie.
Ene ayi majority ni oseche menza ne kufia ma bo aso de apem so.
Ai. Wezi we boa. And speaker, what him say when penny kasa si trance.
Resume your seat.
Wasn't you kasa ya uti o hode. Next one ni ti wa nyina ho ni so wan kanya nsasem bia.
Na say ai onipa no to kasa osesen.
Na say the okan na anye ne de onyi ni se ono na
e kasa no.
E kasa de kire no.
Uza sinalo ya madika kasa this 8th parliament no. Me who are there togetherness, unity. Say yenya trimopo bi say ye boaye omani yama ni pe na mum kukrumuti so apeja yedu ba bi edu no. Me who be parliament we hu.
Oh, omo ye. So we budget no and omo debate and we agree to disagree.
And the most crucial I think the bill parliament ni budget.
Sure.
Yes. Ti say eno ho no.
Say sika bia finance money can say ya appropriate by parliament no.
Utimi di djuma bia.
Debi.
Obetumi nya ba ma ne.
Ya ka utumra.
Yes.
Because sika are allocated to various ministries, government agencies. And mni ade untimi ni.
And parliament we na last year yes amanye bi last year.
Ai,
ama foko no munuri.
Ya giatum
yenyitum delay nyoma saa. Oh, me say amanwesem efra ye ni asoman. Na yen Ghana for no ye duebo ye ka ho bi. Yama MPP any NDC adada ye ache. Eno ne ye na yeso awia boy no. Hwe, koka mu yi. Said the be a ono ne party beba power. It is not about the interest of the nation. Said the be a NDC beba power. Said the be a MPP beba power. Eno no be a defend of parliament o. Amunya nationalistic. No kwenda ne ka den. Uzo say chairman say me ni ka say the akika kwe de oso onu mpo or set example from 2012. Say pima no mo pim so senga na do bedi Nkrumah about to ni no. Sa abere no na MPP nkuta dom dodo no omra hye bedwafie. Tino no susu say senka 2 mini be kana na do nsa. Omo mkuta dom dodo no omra hye bedwafie no e de be check executive which is the presidency. Inti omo manya ne sa na eba sa abri 2023 no no susu say enka ebeboa ama parliament no a check presidency no executive no ba nya bi pago no mu dio. AP Pagro
oba checks and balances no.
How does it work?
Niema bi wa se parliament nyintu mu a wuntimi fa nya adwuma ebi ti se budget no mu emre bi wa ye sha this is a parliament and son president and signature ashase emre bi wa ma president ne kwan se wonye A and B a parliament na ashe samra no nti checks and balances no ewo ho.
Sinalo ya meno ya adwen but ene wonso wa ya adwuma kase wa fra fanu ni nyina no production team ama dom dodo no ba no dani akasa deputy majority leader ono so akasa menu nyina sebe yanya mampam ya sonte asem yete di omo kan no why na nkasa in the interest of non political party. Who is speaking for Ghana?
Say political parties is Ghana for
Ghana for, but political parties no more interest and the one nationalistic interest any gina homo minor budget to yan fan koye MPP and yan budget to koye NDC ye de your mind. It is a bibi wom na se yi film na bebo mine na yin film bibuom ne ye de ka won ne de bebo man na yemfa nka ho ne enya se we se ye we se mantini yi we se kan foforo ye bebubodi we se onipa 3 na ye absent so boa nipa 4 we at the table at the aduane so obi table so we at the creative minds bi ba we ebo adwuma kwan to baabi so hu ye besre Ghana mpanifo no ye ne apagya madu baabi madu no mo som ye moma oman no do animu kan enim akoma mu dem na monye selfless to serve your people ekobasa na ye benya odo ne obuo ne ni die e de amamo na de mu ye de esa mu twa to say ma what is a parliament o mako say vh we say ye we say no da
and ye say e bo mbosia
oyi no wana bi say we de man ontimi ntua sinala ya obabi abo bread de sa bi say we bi ma wa ontimi ntua but twa ne simple adwuma mu ye no so eden nti se mo adwuma mu ye na edi ne de ho akade mama mumma ye hu se oman no do edi manim kan answer mo political parties aba o branch ba kwa ne ka so wan se mo kan no o say he so happy se mra ne koye omokoye a clean up as en sekan ye de chese ye ready we are betuti
o say ba kokora na o say omko party headquarters no me bisa say yes o ma vandalize o say there o ma vandalize afa dia omko to buo na buo no omoto ko
so ya di pobi e se mabuniti
ya vandalize o say ekwa hu se party mabunu aba headquarters wo no mu ye bibi say ya na ni ache
mu se we ya babunu na start kesese ya chese pani boni bi ta wachi a ogigi takra wo
deputy general secretary of the NDC
deputy general secretary no nchese 7 producer kasi wani agisi atoto bo na ba na kobo eseri nka chetima na yende eboy kobo chairman tima na yende some people ye na nya mum yenka nto mu se pata pasem yemfa nchekere man NDC ye na nya kete pata se odi free ono ni party members so be tiesi krom or the better krom who say na my example say ye call election 2020 nipa no bi wo tachima ne ade o so can say about to be nipa no bi be ko jail about to eze obi wu abato eze obi wu
ko pa adwuma ma obi ma
Jesus Christ of Nazareth na wo be ko jail wo ho ye de sika be twa obi aso obi ba be didem adan a me koto aba na ebia mi party na mi tusu say ye wia no court wo ye den court wo ho eyeden e wo se yetimi nyin e wo ye democracy mu kabina min kabino e wo se yetimi nyin ne mo oman no do no anya pat what is oman pani mahama wa bo bi sutroda what is na nado wa bo bi sutroda empanifu na dikan no akaka bensem no mo they are actively doing it o
eyi awon mo didi atem social media no pacho one minister bi bapai
dabi
me pacho one presidential candidate bi bapai
dabi
one Hasan Ayariga ne ira na ne ba se odidi atem social media
me hu bi da
one na dan kwa Kufuado ne busuafo so mo didi atem
dabi chebi fo dwomo
mabena da Kufuo one se ne ba na busuafo ne didi atem
simple da papa Kufuo
omo didi atem no omo ye henfo
omo ya amobrafo
oni ena odi do akoma nyina di akire
yes
omo die omo ma bi ni
dabi
asam towa me bem tell say ye chiwa omo nimu
dabi na o grounds way enti e wo se mabunu se
ye osoma wo ma credit se didi atem no ana onu anfa credit ni di atem
yes so wa no e ba twura wo ni twura kwa
osoma wo se fa se kan ko ha
mo
de osoma wo se ko mampani dada efie ko ye picketing
o jide o
okojide o
o mampani dada efie o jide o wo bi aba fie o anyuma bu ho a e wo se Kwame yetimi se chene ka kire maburu ni say you are misusing your lives what mo pedi agro
me say ye condemn both sides.
I'm telling you
the okoje krata
so what they go picketing e wo mampani dada afie o mampani dada afie no e ho no eye ho omonka say ye picnic wo
wo asem bia e so kokko
mo
say me kwatena ho na Jacob serve petition
how
say nyu adwini na
who go serve petition adentina won use court no na on fa court system ni adwuma say misusu say ni say tie mfa na megina court
enti me tran kanam say wo yesa onu so de nkrofo boko
yes apena obi otini ba bi dwene ho so oman de hye
na me de anwa
na ye di hey abeto so
obi gina mpuma pay na ko
I want ma semi hwe mimi kro ma boabo yi omo kan den 24 hours na dia dey adwuma na bi aboabo na ko 24 hours adwuma na bi wa na ko 24 hours
on all sectors of the economy
all sectors of ba yare go nim de oka
me kuma ba
kobra adwuma na bi ni ho se me grade 24 hours
adwuma ngura bi ni ho
ebi the one that ko 24 hours
say about 70% of
concentrate on building industries for this nation. After we have industries, then we can run the industry so well. Despite station in Wabena in 24 hours.
I said because I said 24 hours, there be just sanity.
I think about money shot and joke out. Now, how much you sold in that form? What that I drop a cow?
Maybe why, lawyer odi angara motene kan senior lawyer mesmo ha yen central ni Emmanuel Akoli etonkra efrim na sebedwem Brahim mami moachi
o boss
na boko de
boko
na nra yesi ni majority are working out num ni ade nsem bebre na uchire mu ade ne si o ma sebedwem parliament
yo mi chemu a enra na masojafo de debate omoye wo budget no ho ediba iwiye isan se no na afamye no leaders da won ano no eye minority doctor to force and na majority honorable say chairman sabunsu wo mo kasa ye e budget no ho na wo mo di bibia ba iwiye nti wo mo eba na saa na wo mo conclude debate na speaker the statu when say budget statement and economic policy of the government na motion aba womo debate wo ho no na omo ewie no oto de ma won say womo pene so say parliament budget policy no policy budget statement no atumu ana nti obi sa person majority for moji tumu a momfa money empene so na womo aka say na omo de won ya pene so nti na aba minority na speaker na say afam yenu no the oka say I open so and the oka say on pen so no why na ne no mu yegu nti speaker ejina so ka say we tie majority for na won no e course e time minority for no mo so mo de on pen so no nti no ye ne say ye majority for no e na wo mu edin kunim nti no let us say budget statement no house na dia to speaker kan sa no e na deputy minority leader Honorable Emmanuel Amakusibu sorry yes say Ojina won say standing orders so 1133 Emma kwan say speaker Emma ruling say see voice vote no afei ena also say womone wosu nti no womo ena carry di no a na only speaker ya adwen a utumi gina standing order na so na wo waka say wo dey do ni speaker nya adwen nti ono wa mabu ana say o sorry ya no kan say oni speaker enya adwen nti no speaker emma yenkenkan wo mo na yenkenkan wo mo makuma ne yehu afam biru no wo mo do so chen afa do so chen afa ba ko na o say ono wo mpene so na in this case ya minority for no the speaker ka che clark for no say o mo ncha say on be kenkan masuja for no omo ko shati free majority for apa na eho na majority for no ubi to no wa penyo marking deputy majority leader sorry he can say processor enam so a speaker arrive at a conclusion say boy count no enchase no indimu isane say anka answer na honorable amabu akra ne obe sorry I can say yenye head count there was say one minority for no kra ba ko di kan say or challenge boys vote no speak gina so ye ni ruling no say or to no only into free ho answer na wa be request for head count into majority for no say minority for request and father process ne so and one say straight to say ye call for head count any omo nin tum say yenye head count no speaker say say yenye eho and majority for no do wa wo mo say any wo mo work out wo the part of the head count no kra wo sa wo niam na wo mo koye dem hu gina be ye he speaker suspend a second kakra mahono majority for no near the kasa ya honorable say chinsa bunzo didn't to walk house no almost say position speaker TT no idea edeboa minority for nation say na wo mu bi eni minority for ni bi eni ho bi to say Dr. Zaneto Ajimaro Sam George ne Asen North Mercedes ni honorable ya Tikese any some two other normally on internet is a majority for say head count na anka no be bi kugu na on be chi mu sa no mo ko anche na honorable Sam George so by say what say majority leader Boni din say omo dem ho na anka ye be head count no o ka minority for na omuni no ayi ono na wa be pi ni inti no ma majority for fa subu bia emebo no no feel say omo majority for no mu ni say wo members ni bi obi to say honorable Kennedy Japan ne obobo bodin bi ka ho say okabo mu a omo ye minority for no bubo din bi say na majority for ni bi nso eni ho nti no wo mo na ko mbe bi nku nti hu na ma wo mo work out on their own budget no anchor speaker ema ye de bell the efre wo so mo mra wo mo sai mra metana after suspension na mo no ho no majority for na nsan ya minority for nso na ekotuna dem ho a speaker share no na o agent sitting to ene inti de kosi no ba finance minister no so na enra no ho Jono so ne ye be kasaye ema ibisa ne se ono hwe de course wo dem o ne be de ekopem ye na then no say no nu si hu no si o edu be bi asika kan say the eyes have it no to a house or to ono no e hono no house na age eye budget statement na atu ni do ono personally me de ono no hu say house na age budget statement na atu but wakana sadie enso no speaker ena wasi yenye head count ena walkout ba ye ena waje sitting to ende inti but na seb no hange
enti mata ayi
kase ye ntumi
Bayima
isan se process na mewie
Bayima ba ye ni ayi majority leader honorable Sechemen Sabu Sudin komono wono se de speaker can yes say I think the eyes have it no and no who said the policy stance approved.
Yes, sana finance minister work in free account so eka na sana majority for so eka o position no but minority for also say once omo call for head count say speaker say I think and I speaker nan say or can say I think you know I think and a minority for other challenges say you think but we don't agree with you on your position here call for head count. You see Emma Emrano so Emma Hopine. If you know said I tell Hannah dear say hangisto I remember you be the far open. But maybe what we say almost resolve all more differences now. Bibia I said there was say I said there almost need time almost break it 22nd. Now can almost get to more next stage the sector allocations and no nan ka almost be then the adaje almost pon late almost fi hono na ya almost share sector allocations in area na pay the appropriation bill and no and be authorizing government to between fee consolidated fund for the next year no more abeye hu eduma agi atu once omo anje enu antumu a government cannot spend next year you know they don't have time on their side omo ni miracle
bai mameda sa no bai
you with
meso meda se pa na me fa we mfam na fi yenko break emra Vic Dank Healthcare bi ba cha upe baby a obetiti kidney yare no ana liver disease no bra Vic Dank Healthcare. Now Vic Dank Healthcare no our state of the art machines what the be diagnosis ye ka diagnosis or the be home e baby a yare no intini ewo na what the edura kan ma nyina ekọ yare bi say hypertension, kidney stones, diabetes, fatty liver no me ade otuti na hepatitis B and C otuti maneko na wode afidi ahwo mu awie no Vidank Healthcare for the afidi ahwo mu awie no na wode 100% natural medicine free India etritu ama ni nyina eko na Vidank Healthcare no kaise certified by Traditional Practice Medicine Council TPMC na Vidank Healthcare say bomodin bra nyame adum ti sa kidney stone kidney yare liver prostate enlargement hypertension hepatitis high cholesterol ni ekeka unyina ebeko Vidank Healthcare ehin wo Accra Spintex Road Coca-Cola roundabout no on Standard Chartered Bank bi wo omo de chipe free number 0549 95 12 11 0549 95 12 11 0549 95 12 11 and 0502 66 13 46 0502 66 13 46 0502 66 13 46 Beba mo game pack games lottery aba enkrofodi na de man ye simple no say number ye de boni nyina ye 9 pe 1 to 9 na what you sum for a bar wadi ye to 3 times a day game pack games 3 times a day 6 o'clock 12 o'clock ewiabre na 6 o'clock enumere na ubetimi aton wo phone so tablet so computer so and download Game Pack Games app no on Play Store. Ubetimi so abo our website www.gamepackgames.com and now ubetimi adale *946# on all network. Into choose 4 out of 9. Easy to win. This what baby. So ubenya more mula ni sika. Now when you more power, sikani be ma power. Kai say, Game Pack Games is regulated by National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Game Pack Games. Afe ya wome so na yenko na yemra.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Wahese wakosho akodi dwa ahodo basket ma emu provisions ene nyoma ahodo ehia opa we delay musa edru so na ukotua nso a yaka kire wo se untimi nchanti me chance na ma na so ya keke na mom o de Vodafone cash dia uni how cry yaka ko be bia say dia untimi de Vodafone cash etua merchant bia or what network bia so straight direct sharp enti say water provisions fuel inro inuane me kire say bia o pese wo ye bia no Vodafone cash ama na ye mremremra ma o ye hia o be ya de say o be dial *110# na tua ka ko merchant bia ho e wo network bia so enia
Vodafone.
Yamenu ejaba boni di adwo ama wubi eti yamenu afahin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada minya wofoi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehwie fufuo a akode wonwane adwo mo adwuma se me ne fie adwuma de mini fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato metwa mada pasa aso wo kan na matiri nyira wati ate na make am mebo a ebo de odi komum na se sia de obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma siu na wutimu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo sese bia ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo a ye kama say body fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan e posim na ede na me so kan so ancho simanu pe no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo ho ama me ko to bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo dom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo so de body ne mankani fufuo papa bi ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ano pawia ne anadwo a wo koda need fufuo e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FGA agi ejwadie nkratoi atom
for Yareda Akradia for fry your friend of Big 4 free game pack games no Eddie. Where ya Akradia net tuning it yet nyadin cry. The number Ahodwa and 930 kosi 9 Impressa de Biara na beka yen kunum difuane ho. Wobe to me at to abefon kratwabia www.gamepackgames.com ana ubebo star 946 hash. Wawo phone so na wo dia man Akradia adwumeko eneli. Apene game pack games Akradia iso. Wonni mfia du nwatwe a wontimento Akradia yi fa nyansa to Akradia. Big 4 from Game Pack Games. More mula, more power.
Efiura, me mwachi o Efiura. Yes on.
Machi o Efiura. Efiura me chia wonye so.
Hey, Eura, enfase mamsu. Wati? E ba force se chia me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wafi, we dia me person ni Efiura bekon. Eh, Efiura we dia ye kwa sori abo. Eura de. Mo kwa sori. Ye pompa ye. Eura de ka soro hwa. Wati? E be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya. Onipa da se nitimi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne fie wura beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makodew. Mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Bese na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinche Efiura ye wi aya kwasere body pate. Ke Efiura, wuti fia se light we no water bi oba wuntua bi. Wo boa se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom.
Na hwe me catch we pray fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Se me bufu a, metumi ato bag mu a wate. Yeah, Efiura, we nkwa de ma abunfu.
E koto nyanhwe. Efiura fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FG Ade Akye Abia nkratoi atum.
Okay FM 101.7.
Zina la asem ya bamtrim.
Adenya.
Ze ye ka se samapum so akoduru uniwu a no abusuasa. Asichere sei.
Ye kadene nkofo si soduru. Kire ebra o maame aka baabi no. Na ya deda no de na to funda kan mu. Se ye soa no ade ni koduru nsamampo mu hwa wawie ya no.
Adenti se o maame nuan mu wo fa no wo da busuam.
Ajabi awu ajabi ti asede ye kan da awisia.
Na papa ti ase na maame wo ade ndire ka se uniwu a obusuasa.
Aha de tie nie ebe no efri woni a edi enade eho.
Okay.
Enti wo papa abusua de wonyo abusua ona wo but efi a wo firi mu eye o maame fie.
To be pre bibi o maame side na akopre. Enya wo side.
Aha. Enti se ayi abreche ba kofi same bo odwum bi. Sana ba wi oba obata sana ba wi oba. What yasifo be wa de enti se de wa wo ho. Obata wu ana awe wa bo. Sana ba wi oba obata sana obata sana ba wi obo. Sana ba wi obo. Sana ba wi oba obata sana ba wi oba. Wone ne wa badaye wona chim no wo no enti ni maame nua no wono bia ne ma bebrebe woni abadaye no sew maame obe hwe okura no ante se de wankasa o maame wo ho
ti no mutaka se ni wa ma ensan a wo fase ni ade
enti so akoduro ye nya so o maame no ekosiesie ya
wa wie ya no
obi o wa ne maame wu ntem ti skuku wantimi ankobi
na sinala ya no kran so sa for example me maame wu ntem eti minni ewu nse wan pom so akodu ne bi aka me babusu asa
sabe o ye na wo ba say
na me wo I think say 16 15 there about
woni se kana wo te ase a enka niema be smooth
edi amount
wo se nti woni namu a
ka gari nyanya mo nton asase ne nyina
aha afenu abra ba ye fahia kobo
Fe hia kobo.
Baby a wo ko no. Hia nti na wo ko.
Enye ze wo akoma pam na ade ko. Bibi na pampam wo.
Bibi na pampam.
Anti nsema pam so akodo wuni wu anu abusu. Na se ema sombo ewo ya setem ni abrabo mu. Omo no mo ye abusua no faribai.
Yes. Omo sombo wuni wu a no abusua san.
Na maami anwo be.
Wuni wu a maami anwo ba.
Maami o mema mi nsafe.
1.7.
Enye we so se na so ama bi.
Ama me maami no.
Eye papa.
Minyanke menye no ba kwa ka ho.
Nyem.
Na what is the guarantee so nyem no ba ko ka so nyem na ebe yo ba no. Wo say onu so nya go ba nyem ni bi aka so nyem. Na what is the guarantee say so nyem na.
Emma
ebe yo ba.
Papa. Emma wo ho papa.
Eni susu mu wiase won. Na hwe hu na ya ase.
Enti emma o papa ewuo no maame ewuo. Ayie no o kentre no ho ye o maame de no pa.
Eni kure.
Afei se wokọ wo papa kuromu a wo ye bebusa akwan so. Ba maame kuromu ye musa akwan so.
Adenti.
Wo kọ ofie.
Ofie nso ni fie.
Fie ni fie. Wo maame nuanum nyina ye o maame. Ya ni di nyawo. Ye wo baby kura ese akwada nyini wo. Ni papa fie nso wonka ho.
Akwada wo nyini papa fie. Nso wonka ho. Odi bi ka to ofiri wo si inchi.
Dabi.
Enye sa na te.
Ati ya ka se papa mfie ni o.
Ba
ye bodi ye
fie ni. Bata ha papa mfie. Me kwa me du abo me timi che me papa mfie wo. Ma che be fie nso ye de ewo.
Ayi kwafu adabone na no.
Agua
efu adabone.
Dabone. Te dabone ne ewo no.
Na baby mama nkyerem akamfo ka dabone a eda kronkron. The fiada ebe eye dabone.
Ade ebone ade ne sa ye kronkron.
Aha. Eda no eye eda ya hyemra to ho. Se yemfa nye we.
Idi dani ni.
Sauto emra ene nhye wo ho bibi beto.
Ti one to one hye ne de a. Bianto te da papa. Na say ya de pa de na mo de bone koto so.
Sa eka no except memenda.
Okay.
Memenda na say ye fe memenda da pa.
So bi ka se memenda da pa asechere say. Da papa. Say Nyankopon da. To de Kwame na amankwan de otwe huta be.
Aha. Wo de afia na abebre kakra.
Mi twam we Yesu Kristo di. Ya mo pesa o ni ma no, mo pesa. Wo de afia na abede. Mi twam we Yesu Kristo di Tikese mo pesa.
O ba ye yi o ba.
Ko ya mre. Afiafo bia we Yesu Kristo di mkentina o ba ye.
Sa o ni to form so a. Ghana ha Kwame fo no kopa o.
Wo mo ko.
Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Despite. Kwame Sifa. Kwame Amo. Kwame Kwabramafo David Kwame Kwabramafo.
Kwame odi ahinkai.
Kwame na jameti
Kwame Owusu Isaac Oduomi. Kwame Owusu.
Who na meti so de Kwame.
Sir.
O papa pani bi. Isaac Kwame Owusu Oduomi. Eke nwe. So na if on the farm die no.
Na obi ode Kwame so kura de ye bu no sei.
Nyankopon kra da de obo no sei.
Ma enti sa na tie.
Yate.
Enti memenda da pa, kuda pa kuo.
That's right.
Ade Akye ni na wo ho ye wona no ahodo bibiri ho.
Afiafo fie.
Esi fia da ebe eye fofie. Na fofie da no. Da bia no ye de dwura.
Okay.
Ye de dwura ye ho. Enti ye se fofie anto ata.
Na wadware
abamu no ye bosuma na suma ye bo mantafo se de be ya ebebo mu chidom nti obi o ya mo abamu na amawo na ne suba ya mo abamu na amawo
sine na nso yade asi Nyankopon hira o ye won da se ne
me da se me kwa ya adwuma ya kraba ya wada ye tadi enkomofo apomuden ho na Dr. Duboaten ewa maso ene be di komo endpoint homeopathy clinic ne din ko enkomo aye bedie me pamcho obia ntie ne yie be ma bi ho a ne ho oden wotimi ne baada ne nso ontimi nyim obi wo wa kane wo wanyemma ba miensa ne bia wo enei yeso ontimi enwo twim ne yefa krawa na yeni doctor ebidi hu enkomo bafum de bokan low sperm count no dog me mochi dog me mochi
Kwame meje oso etia wati fo Kwame
na boko die
Kwame Nyankopon adaroma endpoint ye ho ye pa ye nyame ne pa wochena ekura afofidai wochena no ye nyame ne pa ye de bekoso ne asom oman Ghana efi se during said this no yade enim se eye holiday na waba yade enim de bi se de we se de o se me di nipa me de mo ho akyemo because ya afofida nti obi anya na home nti obi bebere so kura wo no a na adwuma a wo ye no onya adagye mpo na wotimi di akocheke na pomoden nti Kwame wo chena nyame bo a ye afofida no ye kache Ghana fo nyina se end point to me part clinic de ye be ye adwuma na ye be ye adwuma so ye be ye adwuma from anopa 7 saa kosi 5 pm nti no obi wo ho na se bi prostate ya na ye kan wasema ye se ye no free scanning for prostate no ay se be ma wo ho be memu obu odonsan be memu hyehye no ne mu ye ne ya ne nso fita afi mu ba na odonsan tentem na ya se ye ne ya ana obi wo kra no a or 40 years and above on checking the prostate in that year or chena on for any enter end point I was been test road shell signboard mama na o mama ye free scanning ni bi oba lab na ye 200 cedis scan ni free consultation free and obey card 50 Ghana cedis that's so na ma awo oba wono so bia bosome bia bosome miensa bosome mienu afe baako na ne bra na emaya ana obi oka beba so beba ketu eri moja ne ba tuntuntuntum na ya ase we no na nsuo gu no na ebeba menses ne beba na bia obi ono nya ne be 7 days na obi du afia sa se reduce scanty menses obi okwa so a obefele se wanyam enso so omu ana menses na ba be se atwam so obi wa wanyam ana asai onyam ana asai a ochena for any end point to me particular clinic I was Pinters Road shell signboard. I mean, a free scanning no for a war no a free consultation free card and a 50 Ghana and now by a lab 200 cities. Also, person check two kidneys also bar scan no a free na lab no what you have 300 cities. It's coming. You go so and what then ever they yamene pa ne ye juma or china so no a yamene pa ye pay a juma.
Dog when ye anopai me pesi e din komo ye ka se be ma bi ye krawa timi din so ntimi wo na ana wa ne bada na ne hunsuo no entimi enye ye de fe low sperm count na chere
Kwame medaspa Kwame I've been in this profession, the medical profession, for quite some time. In fact, endpoint the Qur'an you be a Qur'an and your Qur'an yame aboye you 15 solid years. Now Kwame yade ba kwa a back clinic here. It's so frustrating. Yade ba kwa Kwame itimi emma enipa de se ni bibiri no ano eye etimi nya adwene mu hawo ana se omunya kase ebi kura timi feel suicidal eye sa yade e be kana se krawaye ana se bema nunsu ewo fom na Kwame de ma ne ya awerho kwa kese ne se ekodum pempenso bi na se bema ne nyame ye na dom nanka o bibi kakra na wawale na wotimi ne yiri ni chia na nso so ne hunsuo no ntimi nyim oba no a Kwame na akoya de ya asefem pa in fact set people no mobile endpoint kra no a je se mea metimi no motana se encourage wo mo ansa kwa na yaye medical test no na yetima ya mo matimi etim because bebiri no ano ekodwene se akoye office na ho odin na utimi ni oba ni chane de se nyinse ne ma ne firi wono a na bebiri no ano akodi aye se ebia spiritual cases na Kwame ne nyina no obehwemu no na ye medical conditions and the side neba na Kwame medically no ye kase obi e wo low sperm count wa na ye bema eni bema hunsu wo no ba hia na hunsu na eba no ensuo no eba no meka se e semen na semen no eba no ye will be o ye wo mu ebe kana se sperms sperm no kwa me ye mfa ye ni hunu
oh na enye starch na ya na eba no
kwa me yes
okay
na in the starch no na sperm no ewumu sperm no kwa me uyi obi ade a ewutre ewo nan ewo body na yemfa wani na ehu umfa wani hu no eno na ayese konkonti ma yanya atena kurase da no kwa me se wakwa afuo mu wakwa we atena kurase no se ko nsuo mu a na ko sese bi aponchani atonkohua kwa me se de sitie no se de bo se tapo no ewo tire ewo body ewo tail no saa na sperm bia so te na nam se oni akono aba hospital ni ye de kyerewa ye wo hwe microscope ni mu a bo hu se wo de ne namu ne bebre na medically no kwa me ye hunu ne se be ma ne hunsuo ewo soro no nsuo no wo de ko microscope mu a wo hwe mu a enkwamwa na wo mu no aye beka ne se eye sperm no na spermatozoa no kwa me ejina 200 to 300 million sperm count kwa me nyago pon wo amazing sperm no a no ba hia no a ebi atrema ba ko bi na mfanse wo hwa a ka bi atrema ba ko ene ba abonten na se bu okra no a atrema na enuru ene ba abonten no kwame wo de microscope mu a de ne hunsuo ye papa no ejina between 200 to 300 million sperm count na ye ka se obi de no e wo fom a na je se wo ni akoro no a ne de wo fom no ye beka se low sperm count ana se oligospermia because I would know what form of the another would the end of the core. If you didn't want Sony friends microscope anymore, would the any below 20 million sperm count? 200 you and will be a produce 15 million, 10 million, 5 million. Below 20 million, no. I mean, it could do that stage in one. They describe any panel, let the no, when your medical condition here, you can say oligospermia, and I say low sperm count. Obisu okra no akwa me wonya lucky. Obehwede de no. Na nkwamwa no awo mu no kwa me ne de ne nil. Morphology nil. Viscosity nil. Motility nil. Color everything no kwa me obo se 0.0000000. Kwa me ekobasa no a na ya sefam. Na ya dia manipa no enigye no na je se intimi wi epeye if sadia ba ko akwa me e bandi awale kese pa mem with a short time akwa me ya practice enye kura over 20 years no adia ba ko ya hunu any experiences in life I bandi awale kese kwa me ya akwala itimi bandi pa obi o wa na condition bi on ni kunu ko go to trials otimi ka se akwenkola ni nti na kwa obi kura no se bi just obi a wanwale no mpokura no se woni nipa no ewo ba forever and ever you people are stuck together we bet ma wale but enam sa akola wo montem ni nti you continue to see each other you continue to communicate eti kwame adia edimu kese pa o se awale ni bia no etimi nya bie ayese kwame obetimi awo na ikase obi o low sperm count no dia na just say nipa no ne ho kwamwa no a woni oba hia e ba no kwa ne dia no eye below the normal level no a ebetimi anyem ba eti eno ne na sekere kwa me
na bema betimi ebia wo ma mienu yensa eno kura wo dwam woni ma ba miensa na awo na osan eye krawa ana o low sperm count
Kwame Timbasa, younger say there were two types of fertility issues. There will be a while, Kwame, one of you see so no, on your baby anyamoda. One in my baby, and son 9 and Asia. Will be in Wabaka say, one in them. Who are Bano said next time, no, when you are Banajano within 6 months. Now, both in the football. Only the guy within 2 years, we see an any panel, Ukurakola. Omono, any ever can say primary infertility. That is all those issues, no. Or the condition, and a dinghy. Any war or the never can say secondary infertility for. The Kwame Omondiana, or more some cano, yana a thing, over endpoint here, or more treatment, or more just a more penesocracy, a man do hospital. No, yes, or more Montesano. If you say because I will bear 2, 1 hour back, 1 hour being sat. Oh, this one, come on in my bian and Yamada. And now so no crown or a woman, or Bawa Lianimono, now I will bear my communion. It is coming, send me Padasenino. Send that, what be your problem? Now, I'm a hospital can confirm and come in Yadi over. If you say, one who sees one or what you say, why you may be that. It is not the and you say, ma, and Yadia, or no, ever penetrate one another, and yet the intimate animal. It is coming, it is possible, say, and never to me, and never to me, no, yet I am. It be a watching medical condition, and now lifestyle be a woolly dintino. Ne bia wotena na wontimi oba no wo spam no wa render no low intimi oba no kura de intimi enyemo edinti ene ya na kire se anytime bia se be ma na se oba se yinsan intimi ye no ntam no yinsan intimi ma kwa me yempushi ma na kekese ma na nko ene mra hospital na omra endpoint ne mum ye no nyina na moba it could be se wa wo no oba na nyemoda eso so na de bibi nti no na yinsan no kwa me intimi enye de emma. It is highly possible. So about Bema ebetimi anyam oba 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. None bibintino, Bema no untimi anyam oba di bim. And you can say secondary infertility.
I need Dr. Dubois endpoint over the clinic na Ade Nkomo. Na mami Musa courses ni said na kofaba.
Come normal ama mema expect mo kofam no. I mean, your medical conditions. Now, the afro yanya emma low sperm count. Mama be abaya krawa no. I mean, a lifestyle. Your lifestyle. And on that, and ne. A cosi a problem be. I mean, your number be obi medical condition be. You will be on descended testicles. Obi on the testicles no sebi. Obama bia testicles de no obi o ha na de no ebi kura na ne sebi ne so a ne sack no scrutum no obu ana ba kokora ndem ho ana obu ana de ba kope na dem eno no timi kofa saa wo yende no eba etimi kofa infertility ba obi o kura no ana kwame ne de no akoye chromosomal abnormalities obi o ana sebi enka nipa bia no Kawye XY chromosomes no obu ana de no na akoye XXY kwame eno no aye technical dia emse bibiri no anya de bibiri no beti ase but eno so ye some of the medical conditions ya empem bibiri no ano ede infertility ba ya oyade bia nansen yi ni tikakra wo Ghana ha banya me se yetimi aso ano public health yetimi aso ano yade bia fense jemiri kutu ankwara bibiri nyenya bie ye be kan se moms Kwame saya de no wunya na akora ni nya na wa ntwiti ni ya eye virus ene de ba virus ni timi dia na akọ bema no akọ hiding place no timi ba bema dia ba bia o store sperms no aye be kan say epididymis no okay ebedu maybe na cause inflammation e wo epididymis ni na akọ ya DBF no say epididymis otitis na ba be hwe bema akoro no na ebedu maybe no na ono so ne hunsuo no produce a na edreni to what de bia na hunsuo no e wo fom kwame yawo na nemo no enoma enne edi bakese pa bit bakase 70 to 80% of low sperm count cases no aye yen ya yesu ni ban na akọfa sa ya de na bere kwame sanom too much consumption of alcohol kwame me woni be ho amaba endpoint ya omo treatment of low sperm count no all I did was that me tua omo ensa ena me ma omo duro keke boosting within 1 month ni pa na sperm no obi na sperm ye very low no within 1 month no o jansa no mo no enno ma duro within 1 month that sperm no a boost na sperm no just say 2-3 months with manyem na yere Eti adeɛ baako a ɛsɛe sperm cells ɛyɛ too much consumption of alcohol. And sa yɛ abuse no. Kwame ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛsɛe mmarima sperm paa. Kwame ɛyɛ enyuma ayɛyɛ. Enyuma ayɛyɛ. Enyuma no bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnɛ wotumi sɛ Kwame membɛ sɛ mɛbɔ profession bi din. But ɔmo taa tena ase paa ɛnɛ wobɛhu sɛ bebree no aba hospital ɛbɛkyɛke sperms a ɔmo wɔ ayi na bebree wɔ saa condition no ɔmo kɔ a adwuma a wɔyɛ no wɔte akonnwa so wɔtumi tena ase bɛ 8 hours sɛ Johnson ɔbɛsɔre akɔdun sɛ ɔbaa no etu ɔpɛke biribi faale bi koraa no mu a n'akonnwa no ɔdrage akonnwa no na Kwame akɔkɔ pɛke ida sɛ ɔproduce too much heat. Both because baby a nipa da sani wotena faako over a period of time where two surfaces meet, friction takes place, and wherever friction takes place, heat is produced. It is coming. So can one some you no bo now can trees what the back for the obo say on some monocrano ayede heat about some. And into we understand no I would te faako sa no ano come the we say we produce too much heat. And now so more heat in waduma. Kwame a idea baako a ɛsɛe sperm pa. Ɛno no yɛ ɛna Kwame hormonal imbalances deɛ na de kɔfa hormonal imbalances ɛbɛsoɛ mɛma Kwame mɛma bebree wɔ hɔ a bebree ayɛ kakaka yɛayɛ kɛse dodo wɔnyɛ obesity a Kwame nafu obi wɔ paa no a na honam nyinaa susua ɛso nafu no te sɛ bi a ɔbaa wɔnyɛ bɛɛ 6 months to bɛɛ 9 months. I mean, no, bring the production of sperms, bring it down because once you put on too much heat, too much weight, and my hormones, imbalance. No, be pray no, it may result in the can say low sperm count. And if I mean, no, I no more the side effect of certain medications. No, I no more. You go to neuro or drugstore. Yakoto to nuro ewo internet so eno we de onomo a etima oba mane kakaka eno we de onomo a etima utimi ni oba etimi hia more than be about 5 hours don ko ba no kwa me hu bebre no ano aphrodisiac bebre hu ahunsun so no e the low sperm count ene ba be so e pada seni le kwa me ade ba ko me hu no kese no so kofa ade fence low sperm count ba e infections e mo wo ye fa mo se gonorrhea. And what way from say gonorrhea? Simple yade ya. Itima bema mu ya o ya emuhihye wo na nso fi bema ni mu ba no. Amen. So we treat ni we treat ni ya. So we treat na ko to neuro drug stock ke na wo no mo a. Na science ni free ho a. E mo wa no de omutimi say ko de say omutimi adidi ko o testicles ni. No mo operate over there. I mean within a short time of the render or sperms very, very, very low. It into Kwame, who had the air course and the memma who so ever from no. Kwame, the lifestyle infections. As
I see.
And in your be wait, you put on too much. Kwame, and I confess how we and now we in about the same memma. To na sitting.
No, when I'm a sɛ ebi ɔhɔ a ne bi a kane ne wotumi wo sɛdeɛ ne yɛ kan na akyire wabɛnya problem bi sɛ low sperm count yi anaa sɛ obi ɔhɔ so koraa wɔn wo but bɛrima no wonya low sperm count science ne yɛ deɛ
I mean science ya bɛhu no ya na bebree no anya obvious ka the best thing is woni ebi kwan ka pɛsɛ wo wale ka was about end point Kwame within a matter of 30 minutes you betima check wo nsuo na we say a normal na say normal. It is easy to check. No mono, so you'll be our own hospital qua. I dear about our bit me who say, Sir, who's one buffer more, one or bear shia. What the boss, what the boss wa, who's one sania, Nina was a namobane ferro. Nina, as I recall it back. Obuan who's one, I'm just a heat in a woman, no see. A man be back at us, the book and soon corner one and not second canoe. eno no eye sign bia onsuo no kwa me bo se eba nsuo na take cream na obi wa no de no eba no na de no aye se moja sufin okay fam aye se moja sufin blasting e wo bi wa na ni onsuo na moja sufin wo obi wa no onsuo no aye very thick aye se pampa obi wa no onsuo no yuro bi ti se nsuo ya ana obi wa no onsuo no kwa me ne de na ba kete eti eno kwa na emana tenka kwa kofom bo se wo na oba ni hia enso na eba na nye bebre ni ntu watenka no so eteba fom kra ana obi wo so kra na kwa bo se wo do nso na wo se nso fita firi mu ba na nkwa all these are some of the signs and I say premature ejaculations remember bebre no I wo low sperm count and bebre no no I was sexual problems either say ne be mana ho de ne wo form and also no oba o de boss wa na ne ho asane kwame we mu nyina no eye science ya e da ne ho adi em na kwa obi anya bibi e fe say low sperm count no
na wadaruma bibi saba endpoint mutimi treaty
kwame eye simple kwame se nipa ne ba endpoint ya ye check ye de moja ene nipa ne sperm ene be check ya hwese unsuo ne papa na se nye papa na kwame de ma sonso ye da ye ne orthodox ye ni mu say yan we don't boost sperm keke ye hwe ade property a atochema a ni ntia ma unsuo no ekofom ene na empo ye di huduma ene ntia hunu say ebia wo testicles no ena problem ba mu ana we epididymis no ana prostate no ana seminal vesicles no ena atochema na ama unsuo na kofom a kwame ye corrected underlying cause no ye corrected we be pa say ni pede seni no unsuo no ebesa ye dey akonormal Edukame low sperm count ya yetimi hwetimi tu ase e ma ne firi kokora na ba me de ne kasa ba wiye na me kasa endpoint homeopathic clinic wotanya mbo a be ya adwuma free scanning for prostate any awo nyina na wochena yeguso ayeye anase obeso ba ba wo hunsuo problem anase wo stroke yade bi how bia obeso de ba endpoint no kwa me wo how bia no afre number yi so me number ni 0244 86 7068 0244 86 7068 0244 86 70 68 Kwame meda Ghana phone na ase
Ghana phone na so eda wase Dr. Edu Boateng endpoint homeopathic clinic ene na atwe nkomo no bi wo bibia fa nkoma idi ehu ana wa free number 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 Okay 101.7 so eni na Rock of Better Prayer Ministry eja papa Apostle John do or started revival a free guada na eba no ene enumere asore wo ho ochina eye all night ntiana wa hyene nso Rock of Better Prayer Ministry eja papa yana wa hyene nso asore ni wo wagya osi adan company limited nechi ena asore ni wonti Apostle John do eja papa Rock of Better Prayer Ministry same new home film bra na bra sese onipa ben yakopon ni na echina wasiesie ho so ama all nighter eno so ebekoso okay 101.7 so any nti Rock of Better Prayer Ministry eja papa bomone nebra ho na happy 85th birthday yedema retired policewoman Esther Akye Abia Pokua owo Awudomi estate ene wanya 85 years na onyame na ehira osa ifri inspector Philomena Labi awo bacho na divisional headquarters and Benjamin Labi awo GCB headquarters Accra was may you enjoy the rest of the years ahead of you in good health. Amen. Asa Royal Hotel for your chairman pay in se mohuye na ya na osusu se bia wo pe honeymoon na kwa wo pe home away from home kodi weekend bi mo kwa conference bia monko ewo Eastern region kufodia kodum Absol Royal Hotel na wudru la tegas wanu afa left na kese wonsoso wokopa nti ya chiamu nyina. Happy birthday to Louisa Nana Akye Osei e Japan. Wanya afe baako ene efri Mr. Kingsley Kofi sei e Japan ho ena ode Emma abofra Louisa Nana Akye Osei Japan a wanya afe baako pepepe onyame emfawo into abrabokwan enkunimdie. Okay, 101.7 Misuni. Ye from Radio Kwa Wasa Kwame Nkrumah Tikese Monitor President of the Lami Prodo Pene Kwa Musudio mi and Abigail Ashley and so Eboyema yensa etimi eka. Ya mu nyina monitia oje enyado ya kramu.